some Pinturillo, hopefully with some guests. Slay the Spire is Darkest Dungeon style FTL-ish roguelite where you have deck building mechanics as well. It's like a CCG sort of roguelite single-player thing in early access. There you go. There's your elevator pitch on that.
Cobalt, I wanted to ask you, what if your first child was a minion, but it can't be anymore?
I doubt he watched enough of Champions of Fire to know...
It's for the audience,
meme.
honestly.
Okay,
I'm sorry to
enough.
use you that way, Cobalt. I just needed to ask.
I have watched 0% of the Champions of Fire because I don't get to be on my computer anymore unless I'm streaming.
Yeah.
Well, also, I feel like you should have a grudge. Because they, as a finalist last year, they decided not to ask you back, which hardly seems fair.
I just don't get... I don't get how 3 people got invited back, and then everyone else got kind of neglected.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think I was that awkward. Maybe I just took too much money from them. I don't know.
That's the thing. You went to Vegas and the house lost, and that's how it goes, you know? So they got the budget competitors in this time.
We got all these great casters, and these 2 awkward fucks win. Like, can't have them back on. They're ruining the whole show.
All right. Let's play some Slay the Spire.
All right, I'll play as man with flame hair.
Ironclad.
He's my only option. I will embark now.
Looks like a medieval Iron Man.
So originally I was gonna launch into this and I was gonna explain like how this game works and how you play as Ornstein and you'll figure it out for yourself and blah blah blah. But now I started a run and I am talking to an enormous whale called Meow.
Meow.
Anybody else?
Hey Chad.
No, I got like a map.
Reach the city to receive my blessing. Okay, so yeah, you're in like the tutorial one. Anyway, you just talk to the whale for 2 seconds. So your goal is
a crow man?
Yeah. You start at the bottom here, and then you got to go all the way with your friends, like Drake said, to the top where you're gonna fight the boss at the end. But you can see that each of the icons corresponds to something on that legend to like the right side of your screen.
All right,
that's all you need.
I'll figure it out.
God, okay. Defend.
Hit him with a bash.
Come at me, homeless pirate.
What was that story you blue balled us at the end of yesterday's show? It's not that good of a story, to be honest with you.
It's because you walked away and talked to Kate, and then you came back excited to tell us, and I was in the middle of a shitty story with Rob, which I then ended.
The story is very simple. My parents were cat sitting for us while we were gone, and so they had my keys, and then my mom was like, I left our keys with the person at the front desk. So I went and talked to the front desk and they were like, we don't have your keys. And then later it came out that my mom didn't want the front desk staff to know that they were keys. So she had boxed them up in an old box of empty dryer sheets. And then just been like, hey, I have a package for, this apartment number. Go pick it up. That's the end of the story, is that I had to do like my own Sherlock Holmes mystery because my parents thought that maybe the person that works the front desk in security was going to steal my keys and rob me or something. They created a very awkward couple of days because I was down there. I was almost getting indignant with the staff. I was like, the keys are down here. And they're like, we don't have keys for you. And I'm like, well, where are the keys then? I think the keys are down here. Are you calling my mom a fucking liar? Because I think she said the keys are down here. And then later, Kate just picked them up and was like, yeah, they were in an orange box. Anyway.
When your parents were cat sitting, do you think the cats said, meow?
They probably did say
ni hao.
They did say ni hao ma, followed by wo hen ha. We all know, I mean,
wo hen ha?
Wo hen ha means I'm good, or I'm fine.
Chicken.
Sick.
Okay, so very, very simple mechanic. I'm going to give you like 30 seconds. You'll figure out how to play the game. You get 3 energy per turn, at least for now. Every card has an energy mechanic. Every card also has something associated with it, either an attack or a block. Over the enemy's head, you can see what they're going to do on their next turn. And as a result, you can plan accordingly. Like this guy, this thief here is like, I'm going to hit you for 10. So I'm going to throw in 2 defenses to get me to 10 blocks so I take no damage, and then I'm going to hit him for 6. There you go. That's how you play this game.
This is a math game.
It's not really, I think. It's just... it's a slightly different mechanic than you'd realize than you'd be used to, I suppose. So this dude's gonna hit me for 10 again, so I'm just gonna keep, blocking for all of it. But anyway, Cobalt, do you have any anecdotes? What's it like to have a child? How old is your child now?
A month
years.
and 4 days.
Let me rephrase.
So 0.8 years?
Let me rephrase, by the way. How old is Hunter? Because your child sounds a little impersonal, I'll admit.
Yeah, I guess.
How old is your spawn? It's just
I've actually gotten over calling my child it now. So
that's good. I think that's a positive thing.
It didn't take that long.
No, it takes a little getting used to. Dude, it's like it's good. Lisa's taking most of the brunt of the hard work of like waking up and taking care of him because she sleeps less, and then I'm watching him in my off time. But it's like being covered in baby puke. You just smell. It has a certain smell to it that just doesn't. It's not bad, but it's kind of gross because you can smell it on you all the time, and every time he eats, he pukes. So that's probably the worst.
How often does a baby puke, and it's not a cause for concern? Because like I know if my cats throw up once a week, I go, they're cats, they do it. But if they threw up like 3 times in one day, I'd be like, maybe we should start going to the vet here.
We took him to the hospital thinking it was a problem, the pukiness, but it's not so bad now, I guess. He pukes every time he eats almost. At least it's up a bunch. Yeah, no, you'll be covered in that junk.
I don't like the way you say "you'll be," as if it's a foregone conclusion.
Anyone who
that
holds
Nick and I
is
are
at risk.
Oh, okay.
I mean, eventually I'll have him at an event in a few years, and I'm sure he'll be done puking then, hopefully, but...
Well, you go through like a period
know.
where you don't puke, and then you go through a period where you start puking again for a little while.
Yeah, it goes up and down the whole life, really.
I think it's mostly... I don't know, he's adorable, he sleeps most of the time, but he wakes up every 2 to 4 hours to eat.
Yeah.
Even if he goes back to sleep or not.
Dude, yeah, that sounds like the dream.
Yeah.
It sucks, actually.
So it's really hard to...
face value, it's not good.
Yeah, it's really hard to like get anything done or to work extra after I get off stream. Like I just head right downstairs to go help, basically.
The baby time.
Like a good dad. I don't want to be a bad dad.
Someone in the chat said,
remember it.
Like, I hate babies. Please stop this line of conversation. If you hate even... There's no baby on the screen right now. If you hate even the discussion of babies existing... I think you should continue watching the show as a form of immersion therapy, because there's going to be babies in your life. You will, hopefully, you'll never enter a situation in which you never see a baby again, because that means bad things for the rest of society, I think. But
yeah, humanity will probably perish.
Yeah, we'd be in like a bad spot.
I mean, I don't really
think there's a movie about that.
But like, it's not very hard to talk about for a few minutes. It doesn't hurt anybody to do that.
Just a little baby update.
Yeah,
doesn't bother me.
I mean, I didn't bring it up, so you can't blame me.
Yeah, really.
I'm interested
because a baby on your stream now.
I only like we hang out occasionally.
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
That's good.
Really.
We hang out occasionally with my sister and brother-in-law, and they have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. And so I know what like 2, 3, 5, and 6-year-olds are like, because that's essentially how long I've known that they were human beings that existed on planet Earth. But I don't know what a baby is like between like 0 and 12 months of age.
Completely helpless. Everything what's wrong with them, they cry, and you don't know what it is sometimes. It's usually tungry, poopy diaper, or hold me, or I need to be burped. It's like playing Texas Hold'em. You only have a few options.
Right?
You know?
Yeah, I see.
You gotta pick the right one.
I love the idea that you're like. That's a great skit. Is like you in heads-up poker against your own baby, and the commentators in the back. Well, the baby's holding a hungry right now, but. He's reading and bluffing as if he has a poop in his diaper. Let's see how the parent reacts. Would you like some food? Oh, the baby's crying now. He didn't enjoy that. It would work.
Oh, that does sound pretty awesome.
I'm not gonna do it, but in terms of it existing.
I actually never wanted kids until I met Lisa, and then having one, it actually kind of changes your mind, because
there's no going back.
True, but I mean, there's no going back. It's not like I had the kid by accident. We were trying to have a kid.
Yeah.
But I always tell Lisa, I have this weird thing. I'm like, I just want to like merge bodies with you and make one ultimate being. I think we'd be the perfect person.
Oh.
And I feel like we kind of did by making a baby. Because when I look at it, I'm like, I see me, but No, there's some Lisa in there too.
Yeah.
It's like having a little clone around. It's crazy.
It's like 50-50.
I never took the DBZ angle to this. Maybe there is more to it than I expected.
We made a fusion between the two of us, and that's what happened. And they're free to have their own personality now. I can't control that, but it's the closest I can get to cloning myself without being weird and trying to crawl inside Lisa's body.
We spend our whole teenage years worried about the fusion dance. We don't worry so much about the cloning part.
But like, are you happy with the way that human labor works right now? And I'm gonna give you a would you rather question.
What does that mean?
Like, because right now
the hospital birth.
Well, I mean, like right now the mother is pregnant and she is pregnant for 9 months and it's unpleasant for her. But then when I was gonna say spits out, but that's not the great way to. When she delivers the baby is like, don't take this the wrong way, the baby's useless. It's just like it's like a human egg that you have to care for and make sure that it doesn't break. And then what would you rather, that the current situation, or would you rather that your significant other stayed pregnant for like 6 years and then, or let's say 3 years, and then spat out a 3-year-old?
No, because there's teaching process involved in there. You got to teach them to walk and first words and
but what if like they could get that
holding the bottle?
What if there was like a Khan Academy for infants, and you could just feed it to them in the
belly?
Yeah, they'd come out like fully formed.
Oh, that'd be dope, man. Like, why would I would just skip right to that. I mean, babies are cute. Babies are cute. I mean, I think that's called adoption, besides like having one in your body, but
right, that's actually an extremely
What about just
valid
an
point.
egg, though? Like, we've already got eggs and other things, and I mean, ladies even have eggs in them, but what if the egg just starts out like the size of a pebble, and then over the course of like each month, it grows in size, doubles and doubles and doubles, and then by the time you're like a year and a half on, the thing is actually just like a Gantz orb in your living room. And then it kicks its way out, like it bursts through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man.
I kind of like that idea. I think that would be better.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it says. That's when you know it's out.
I mean,
you listen for that.
There's really no reason that like people should ever be babies, except for the fact that it's kind of like an evolutionary compromise, right? That's like, this is like the most fully formed it can be without essentially rupturing every organ in the other person's body when it comes out every time. Like, if we could just be like instantaneously created as toddlers, you'd be skipping some of the bad stuff, in my opinion.
Is it worth it to have the first moments, though? Like the first walking and the first talking and the...
That's so selfish, though, because the
even
parents...
when my kid smiles, I'm just like, we did it! Success!
It's like, it's so selfish for the parents, though, because the parents get those wonderful moments, but the baby has to be a baby.
Maybe they like being a baby. I don't know.
They don't know. They have no concept of knowing what it's like to be
I remember nothing, personally, until I was, like, walking and talking and very,
I remember
vague
very little
memories.
myself, to be honest. You're right.
You're also right, Chad. It would be cooler to be a minion as well. I hadn't considered that aspect of things.
Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. That seems interesting.
Yeah, so like I don't know how you guys are dealing with the game so far, but I think it might be, this first level is like a little on the easy side. Might be the way that I would put it. You can make some suboptimal decisions and still be like pretty okay.
I've gotten a lot more cards. I'm fighting a rat with like an upside down plant pot on it.
Oh yeah.
Is there a point to actually going for the fights besides just, I guess you just get gold and stuff? Do I actually level up, or do I just want to try to make it to the end with as much HP as possible? I wonder.
Yeah, I got no idea, to be honest with you.
I'm at the last bonfire before the big boss.
You're at the very end.
I think so.
Man, I gotta like speed up a little.
Is that a big deal?
No, I mean I've been going too slow because I've been talking with my hands while I do these anecdotes, but
I've actually gone through a ton of levels so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm on 15 now.
These enemies look so pathetic.
At the top.
You made Spyro mad with that previous bit, but why? I don't understand. Like,
sorry, Spyro.
I'm just saying, wouldn't it be?
Dragon?
I guess the problem is that we're saying like, who cares about the mother? She can stay pregnant forever, and we'll share like.
Not mine. Mine was an egg.
Right, Nyx was an egg. Nyx is fine.
Don't be mad at me, Spyro. I made an egg.
I wish if the ladies put the egg out, that would be much less fun to make the baby. Just saying, because then you just gotta fertilize it.
You just gotta jerk
off.
If
you just laid an egg on the ground, then you just
egg laying doesn't happen unless the fusion dance is successful.
Oh, fusion dance, right? I forgot we were adding in these DBZ rules here.
But then it's just like a little, and then there's an egg, and then you make a little shrine for it, and then it grows every month.
Yeah, that's right. Most eggs are not fertilized by coming onto them. In the animal kingdom,
not the ones that I know of anyway.
I mean, chicken eggs, right? They get fertilized that way, right?
No!
They're fertilized beforehand? I don't know how this works.
I think
the chickens get close to each other and they flap a lot, and then in the egg I don't know.
I'll admit,
see, I'm not a farmer. I live in the South.
Either.
I believe that fish and amphibians do things that way. They just come on the egg.
Where's Mouth when you need?
That's exact. He's going to watch freaking. My dude's going to watch Thor Ragnarok tonight, and as a result, acquiesced to my offer to be on the show.
I don't know how I feel about that movie. I saw it.
Everyone's going I'm the worst bio major ever. I apologize for the interruption, but I also feel the need to defend myself in the present moment. Chickens fuck, all right? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Do they fuck? I thought they just hump the eggs or something.
No, they flap around.
I knew some animal fertilizes it by just spraying on it, and that doesn't seem fun to me. I mean, maybe it's the same pleasurable feeling. I don't know.
Most animals don't get pleasure from sex, although dolphins are different.
That is the worst, man.
Dolphins are the worst.
You know what's messed up, though?
I will never get in the water with one of those.
What's messed up is the idea that, because of the way that evolution works, it probably feels like the fish, if we had this conversation, if the technology existed, they'd be like, why would you ever want to put your penis inside of another animal of your species? Wouldn't you rather just keep it just come on the eggs? I don't see why you're adding this whole complicated situation lock and key mechanism. Just have her spit out the eggs and then you come on them. It's the easiest thing in the world. That's the way God intended, is that your lawfully wedded wife excretes the eggs into your environment and then you come on them.
It's also great exercise.
What is the point of intercourse specifically, though? The stimulus that leads up to the ejaculation? Why is that a thing that nature led us to have instead of just a place where you put your finger that makes the ejaculation happen, and then you put it in, done, you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could have a non-pleasurable urge like eating or something.
Exactly.
But
I mean, I'm glad it's the way it is, but I know you have to eat to survive, but you also, to continue your existence as humanity, have to fuck to survive too.
Yeah,
that's speaking.
I was just thinking it's inefficient to spend all this time bumping around doing silly stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not complaining, but it's just I'm curious why.
Perfected strike.
What do you mean
pleasures incentivize breeding?
Yeah, but
it does incentivize breeding. Maybe it's because we're complex, emotional creatures.
You think I guess that's true. Even when things are good for us or for society, we tend not to do them unless there's some kind of pleasure in it for us to begin with, right? So
we're selfish creatures.
We're like big pandas. We had to be tricked into fucking in order to preserve the whole race. Oh no.
Pandas. Yes. The little thief dude, I got him to one hit left, and he's like, later, got your gold. Oh.
Oh, did he ran away?
Yeah, he just pieced with one hit left.
I've
Took all my
never
gold.
seen that happen, actually. What I have seen happen, Nick and I got into, I would describe it as a lighthearted disagreement this morning about whether or not ramen noodles are pasta or something else altogether.
Because I posted a freaking pasta solid. I thought I was making a good joke, and then apparently it was very controversial.
Well, it became I'm interested. How do you feel about it, Cobalt? From your gut, what would you say? Ramen noodles are pasta or not pasta?
Oh man, there's something, all right. I don't. they're. I mean, I would classify them as pasta, just not good pasta. It's the lowest tier of pasta you can get.
80 tiers to the conversation that this ends up going in. So whatever you say, you have both a positive and a negative to it.
So the thing is, it's not pasta, though. It's a noodle, but not all noodles are pasta.
Why though is it not pasta?
Because pasta's made with semolina.
Semolina.
You know, like from the I Am the Walrus. Semolina Pilchen, swimming down the Eiffel Tower.
I actually just don't have a comeback because I don't really know what semolina is.
It's like some kind of stupid Italian wheat or something like that. You know what I mean?
Today I learned that ramen noodles in prison in their plain form are called butt naked.
I did not know that.
Huh.
Just learning things on the daily about prison noodles.
I guess I just thought that if it's any kind of noodle, it's a pasta.
Pasta is a kind of noodle, but not all pastas are noodles. Not all noodles are pasta. That's my opinion.
No, it's not an opinion. That's actually how it is.
I agree.
It's
but
factual.
I didn't know that this was a thing that had a fact attached to it until today.
Yeah, okay. I went through a lot of steps. People went, well, Nick erroneously, and I'm not trying to call you out, told me that you could order something called ramen udon. We eventually found out that was incorrect. That does not exist.
I just misremembered that, and I felt really stupid afterward.
Which is fine. Then I had people tell me, they're like, oh, so is lasagna a noodle? And I was just like, yes.
Of course it is.
Lasagna is a noodle. And they went, oh, okay, understandable. Have a good day. I spent a lot of my morning being like, arguing about noodles, various different kinds of noodles.
But is a hot dog a sandwich?
See, I can't get into that.
No.
I could make a sandwich out of hot dog buns.
Right.
But I'm not going to call it a peanut dog or something. Like a hot peanut dog. I don't know, man. It's bread. The shape of the bread, does that make a difference in the sandwich? I don't know, man.
So we're going to do this, huh?
No, we don't have to. We can just divert.
Oh, I wanna. I'm getting into it.
I kind of don't.
I'm getting it.
But if you gotta, I guess, do what you gotta do.
If I'm being honest with you, I think I would rather have a sandwich on banana bread than a sandwich that uses a hot dog bun for bread.
What about a sandwich of 2 ramen noodle blocks?
As buns?
Yeah.
See, I know that there are places that do that, and I believe that they can probably make it delicious, but if I made it at home, would not turn out delicious, I think.
What if you opened the buns fully and you had 2 opened buns?
Oh, I do like opening the buns.
And then you stacked them.
Okay, I see what you're saying. You almost had like a rectangular prism sandwich.
Yeah, instead of like just in the crease and then you fold it, like because the bread's still attached to itself.
Filters all light through.
I think I'd be okay with that, potentially. It depends if you filled it with ice cream, I would probably die. So I would say no, but like I don't want a hot dog bun ice cream sandwich. That sounds like a nightmare. Did you guys ever fight these pyramids, these obelisks?
No. I would never fight a pyramid.
I'm fighting like caterpies and metapods and shit. I'm almost at the boss of the tutorial, I think, that little end area here.
I'm a little concerned I might die, but
I'm fighting caterpies and menopause.
I'm fighting Geometry Man. He's made of many shapes and they kind of floating next to each other for arms.
Do they?
It's weird.
I was like, I feel like this is the same dude, but maybe we're on different. It doesn't matter.
His name is The Guardian.
Okay, yeah, not the same guy. Anyway, so that's my thoughts on pregnancy and also pasta. Anybody in chat who says that lasagna doesn't have noodles in it, actually, like, straight up check your noodle privilege, because, I mean, like, they're just long, flat noodles. Macaroni's a noodle.
It's weird how it went from a combination of an argument about pasta and what defines pasta versus noodles to definitionally what's up with ramen and are there subcategories. And I didn't know there weren't. But that was almost a great defense until it wasn't.
You have to use these elixirs. Oh, man.
Here's a question. Is ravioli a noodle?
No, that's pasta for sure.
But
it's a pasta sandwich.
It's like a little calzone. Here, ravioli, Wikipedia. Let's see if it says noodle.
Fried ravioli. What about that?
Ravioli is a type of dumpling composed of a filling seal between 2 layers of thin pasta.
Well, then how come at Hell's Kitchen they're like, oh, we got to make our own pasta today, and then they make freaking ravioli?
It's a pasta dumpling.
Pasta dough.
I guess I didn't even consider that as a possibility, but...
Possibility.
Thanks for the subs, guys. Appreciate you.
I thought you were not going to say possibility, so I had to throw it in.
That's fair.
Possibilities.
What do you... Chat's like, NLSS just started and I'm already raging. What are you raging about? It's like, I thought we've been pretty reasonable over the course of the show so far.
No, not at all.
Logical thought, guys. Come on.
We're just
Gotta
having
follow it down.
We're just having a discussion. What about couscous? What about couscous?
Couscous is disgusting.
I also
oh my God.
am not a large fan of it.
It is so gross.
That's the crunchy grain, right?
It's not necessarily crunchy, but I think you're talking about the right thing.
I gotta look it up. I forget.
It's like it's spherical rice.
Oh, yeah, I kind of like this stuff, actually. I guess I'm that guy, then.
I don't think it makes you a guy. I think it's okay.
Oh. It's like what I thought grits were like until I had them, and then I realized I like couscous and not grits.
But I don't know. Everyone, I can't believe how many people in chat are like pro couscous. I didn't realize it was...
You know what? I also don't like quinoa. Is that those?
Oh, that's what I was thinking couscous was. I like quinoa.
Yeah.
See,
it's so bland.
I actually like quinoa pretty decently, to be honest with you. Cobalt, you fought this Guardian guy?
I'm about to win here.
What happens when he turns into an acorn?
He's humping me, man. He's doing the same little hump moves. It does like 9 damage. Not impressed. Tutorial boss.
Whenever you play an attack, you take 3 damage. Okay, I think I've got it figured out here.
Achievement unlocked. Thanks, Holmes. So, those elixirs are really strong. I don't know if they last for more than 1 battle, but I saved them all for the last guy.
He looks like a bloomin' onion. He does look like a bloomin' onion. That's kind of... I mean, I'm with you. I don't know. I don't really want to fight a blooming onion. I would rather eat one and never be told how bad it is for me.
Do you dip those?
I think they are intended to be dipped, yes.
I've never had one, but I always wanted to.
I can pick a tiny house as one of my relic options.
Oh.
Raise your max HP by 5, huh? Okay.
This is a bad situation for me.
What are the best pasta shapes? For me, it's rotini. I love eating small, delicious augurs. That's a really nice way to put it, actually.
Well, tiny house is the best option.
Cobalt, what is your favorite pasta shape?
Favorite pasta shape? I mean, those little dumpling. I guess they're dumplings. They're wrapped in pasta shell. They're like just the
ravioli style?
Dim sum? No. It's they're like the Asian ones that they have like the creases in them at the top.
You're talking about like gyoza.
I don't know the word for them.
I was thinking Italian pasta specifically.
Italian pasta specifically. I like raviolis. Then I guess with meat inside of them, any kind of meat.
All right.
I don't really. The cheeser is okay, but I prefer like a nice beef like ravioli or something. I really like them when they're lightly fried. That's my favorite.
Yeah, it's good stuff. There's almost nothing that I dislike when it comes to pasta, like really outwardly. But if I were to express a mildly negative opinion, I know you asked the opposite, but tortellini, when it gets too lumped up with too much pasta, that bums me out a little bit.
So tortellini is the one
crescent-shaped one that gets a little bit heavy on the pasta in the middle.
It's the one that's like super cheap to purchase at a grocery store. You can get like a kilo of tortellini on the house.
Well, I don't know what your grocery store does.
But I mean, like it's a cheaper kind of pasta setup, you know?
It's like a crescent filled with cheese.
I think that's the one, yeah.
So yeah, those ones are like not my favorite, I guess. I like pestina a lot.
You guys ever been to Bahama Breeze before?
Bahama Brie.
It's Bahama Breeze.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
tropical drink.
It's a restaurant. It's a restaurant.
Oh.
It's like a Jamaican themed like restaurant on the beach kind of thing with tiki torches, and They got these beef empanadas. I mean, they're not pasta, obviously, but they remind me of pasta, and they're really good. And I had some yesterday. And if you have a Bahama Breeze near you, I would suggest trying them. But
I've never tried, but I would. Sounds
really good. Oh crap! They have armor now. What the hell? Okay, it's ramping up a little bit. Hopefully not like Hands of Fate style.
Dude, have you... I don't want to go too far into it. Did you beat Hand of Fate too?
No, I gave up after like 5 missions away because it came down to like, I would get all the way to the mission and choose the wrong option and I would lose the whole mission.
Yep, okay, so, we're kindred spirits. We're 100% in the same boat, so...
I can't deal with that. Like, I need to have it be fair and not completely coin flip based.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm still going, and I'm getting very, very close to the end, but I am also like, occasionally I'm like, I hate this and I want to die.
That sounds awful.
There's nothing where you get all the way through a mission, and then it just goes, well, you pick the wrong thing at the very end, so you lose. But then again, sometimes I pick the wrong thing twice in a row, because I am just an idiot, so... I am also garbage at the deck building. Chat's saying it, and I'm thinking it. I understand where you're coming from.
The thing with the deck building is, I don't really know exactly what I want until I've done the mission. Yeah. So I inherently have to do it twice, and then while I'm scoping that out, I'm looking to unlock a coin or two. My goal is to get like a token unlocked at least every try, because then I'm making progress.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a hard one though. It's much harder than the first one, but I like the different mechanics in it. It's just it gets a little tedious and drawn out. Is my only thing, I guess. Oh man, there's a lot of card options.
There really are. Like that's a huge positive, but I don't know. I really feel like for Hand of Fate 2, like the game could be one of the great roguelites of the year. But I don't want any story missions. I want like almost Isaac style like deck like dungeon construction, I guess, is where I'm like, I want the mechanic of, I don't need the story necessarily, I just want you to make a dungeon of cards, and then if I get to the end, I win and I streak. But maybe that's my own personal problem.
Yeah, I do like how they give you a companion in this one, and you kind of can choose between different ones and get different abilities.
Yeah.
Because I thought combat needed something after the first one. And they basically almost reused the same combat engine with like a little bit of updated graphics and the camera angles. They drive me nuts.
Some of the camera angles are messed up, but
it's like I can't even see which way I'm rolling when something's attacking me.
Anyway,
overall it's a pretty good game. I would still suggest getting it. You're gonna get your money's worth out of it for sure.
I agree.
So,
but as you get into those,
be a downer. I just never got into that game. I didn't think it was that good.
As you get it more and more into the game, I become less enamored with it, but I'm still like, remember the early part of that game? That it was fun.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like playing D&D with yourself.
Yes.
A little bit.
Anyway, Nick, you play anything interesting recently?
Just the Norwood Suite, which we talked about yesterday already.
Yeah.
I'll look at my Steam list here. I probably played something else. Getting Over It came out the other day, if anybody cares about that.
Yesterday, 4,500 concurrent players on Steam knocked Battlegrounds off of the top spot in the Steam top sellers. I'm not...
I mean, it is a better game. So.
I'm not 100% sure if it's the first time that Battlegrounds has been knocked out of that #1 spot, but for a game like Getting Over It to do it is amazing. That's incredible.
And we're having the developer of that on Roundtable tomorrow.
Yeah, he might be like too big for us by the time Roundtable comes around, though.
Yeah, he had another engagement that he said he's just gonna finish in time to make the stream. So
probably a meeting with his banker.
It incited so much rage within me that, like, genuine rage and hate that I haven't felt since Bashi. So I had to put it down.
I'm playing Bashi right now. Actually, I'm on the Sonic fight.
That's where I quit.
Right,
right there.
It's like a pretty annoying fight, to be honest, but I'll probably finish it eventually. We played 9 Parchments on Squares the other day.
Yeah.
That was like basically Magicka, but a little prettier.
Yeah.
It was a bit bland, honestly. I don't think I would go back to it, but I didn't dislike it either.
That's what happened when I played it at PAX. I was like, it's like Magicka, but there's less odds of accidentally killing your teammates in funny ways. It's just kind of like accidentally leaving the beam on them. Like,
you kill them all the time. It's just nobody was laughing. It was just like, oh, no, killed you again. Let's res him.
Oh, I just did an I can't say this word. Armaments upgrade on an armaments card.
Yeah.
And now it upgrades all my cards in my hand.
That it seems it's synergy. The game's got everything, man.
It's pretty awesome.
Chad, I understand the point of the purity card, okay? I got to exhaust some cards, but I don't want to exhaust good cards. I guess maybe I want to exhaust my like my default attacks so I can get better ones, but anyway, disregard. Like,
this is getting serious now. I like this demon form card too.
I feel like
sweet.
You've gotten so much further like into the game than I have already.
Really?
Not that I'm jealous about it. Like I have been going pretty slow, but I'm surprised.
I'm not being able to take my time really either. I'm kind of just picking stuff to keep it moving. But demon form's awesome if you can pick that card up. It's really good for like the boss fight too, I feel like.
Oh.
I'm not gonna even tell you what it does. Just that I like it.
Did you beat
I'm getting attacked
over
by
it?
Chickens. Hell no.
Oh, okay, so we keep maybe once every week, once every 4 or 5 shows, we'll put getting over it on the docket, and I'll make it a little bit further than I made it last time. But
let's see. I made it past the grill up until where you have to drop and then hit that lip on the right.
Yeah.
And then there's like a staircase going up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, fuck this. Fuck this staircase that's like sideways or whatever. Could not do it.
No, I'm still, I'm close to that. I've made it past like a rock staircase once, but it was largely luck, I think. I'm actually just like...
I talked you through it.
You did? Well, I mean, I still have to execute, though. You
True.
You did a great job of talking me through it, but in the end, I do still have to... I still got to knock it out, but I'm actually like really happy that the game is doing so well because it's such a weird like pseudo success story. It's like not a game that you would be like, oh yeah, that's gonna hit critical mass and be like the top game on Steam for a couple of days.
Those are the kind of things that make me go, oh, maybe I have been doing the right thing all these years. Like pointing towards these weird indie games that it feels like nobody should pay attention to, but then people like them. Like, that's what the success stories I want to have happen. That was one of those.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy to see that it's doing well. Not that I'm trying to claim any responsibility.
Well, I mean, it was mostly you.
I just was enamored with it to the degree that I loved exploring and trying to find where it went next. And that story for me was as compelling as the movement system, which I'm laughing now seeing the Steam reviews. People saying, oh, the movement's just shit in this game. The developer didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Like, yeah, all right, whatever. Clearly, you're not enjoying this. That's fine.
I just died on the 21st floor.
Oh, Lord.
To 3 chicken daddies. I got a new character unlocked, though.
Yeah, I think you get a new character after the first mission. But
I got the rogue stabby guy. Is that who you're talking about?
The Silent?
I forget what
a deadly huntress from the Foglands eradicates foes with daggers and poison.
Mine had like a spine on the back of him.
Got a skull head.
Yeah,
like
no,
3
the same
characters. Yeah. I like the Ironclad, I think, still. More HP, and the Burning Blood heal seems pretty nice. Over getting extra draw cards, because I still have cards in my hand, usually, after I expend all that energy, so... Oh, here's the Nihao right here.
excuse me.
Hello, I am Nihao.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Wohen Hao. Womanzo.
Why does he have 3 eyes?
I enjoy Lancho, which is basketball.
Me gusta la playa.
Whoa! I didn't know you spoke French.
I love the beach. Let's upgrade a card. Oh.
I'm blowing like all my good cards here on this. Did you fight this like seashell parasite here? I hate this guy.
He had a bunch of armor.
Yeah, my dude is taking 1,000,000 years to kill.
Mm-hmm. I had to like stack a bunch of cards to kill him. Why is Whale Daddy giving me like a bunch of gold and stuff? Okay, I mean I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I think they
Whatever.
start you off with like some gold, but I don't necessarily know.
This is pretty fun though. I can get behind this game.
Yeah, it seems cool so far. That's where I'm
okay.
at.
It kind of makes me want to play Minion Masters though.
I thought for sure you were gonna say Minion Rush.
No, no, a real actual game.
Pardon me, sir.
Come on, you're not actually going to go to bat for Minion Rush.
It probably would not
Please
necessarily be one of the games that I would choose to play again willingly, but it wouldn't be the last choice either, necessarily.
Real Racing?
I think Real Racing is one of the best games mechanically in the pack. But if you're not into racing games, I could see that you wouldn't really care.
Cooking game.
Cooking game, the bonus levels.
Trying to find the lowest.
The bonus levels did kind of sour me. Like if I never play Cooking Craze again, that's fine. If they give me enough time to practice, then maybe. But
was that the lowest though?
see, you're putting me in a difficult spot here.
Well, it's not. There's no problem in it. You're not even condemning the
Sure.
game. You're just picking an order for yourself.
All the other games are 10 out of 10s. Cooking Craze is like a 9.5.
Did they end up changing any of the rules last minute right before the competition again?
Sort of.
They're all 10 out of 10s.
We only got the rules announced to us the night before, so we didn't really have time to practice the rule set. But that was fair for everybody, at least. So,
yeah. I just gave up on Fruit Ninja practicing that because they were changing the rules all around.
yeah. And then, I mean, in Champions of Fire 1, like, the pool game also didn't work for, like, the first 5 hours of the day, so created kind of
ridiculous.
Look, I wanted to propose that instead of Tournament of Shame, we do Tournament of Flame, which is where we get together and play mobile games in a bracketed style and raise a prize pool, or a praise pool if you want to get Joel Osteen involved, whichever one.
Dude,
So,
I don't
know if you're down for that.
I would love to do that, yeah, absolutely.
So
Sounds
Dancing Line is number one. We could do Pac-Man, actually. I thought that was okay.
Pac-Man's fun.
Genuinely... Kate and I were talking about it last night. My favorite games out of everything we played at Champions of Fire is still Pac-Man 256, Crossy Road. For sure.
Yeah,
I think
which
Pac-Man
are both
is like
really easy to watch also, which is nice.
Pac-Man is just a good ass game.
It's really important if you're going to do a tournament, you need a win condition and a lose condition that people can follow at a glance. And have you been hit by a car is a really good way of getting that information to the people.
I don't know what to do here.
Yes.
I can agree and receive 175 gold, but become cursed with doubt. It's an unplayable card that at the end of your turn, you gain 1 week. Or I can just disagree and say, screw you, bud.
Hey, who dares wins, man?
Okay, gold it is.
Gold!
Jeez, I don't know about
Did it?
this. I don't know.
Oh, make it rain, baby. Now I gotta find a shop.
When you buy cards, do they become part of your card pool forever? Like
Yes.
outside of this run?
Well, no, until you die on this run. It's not like you're unlocking them and then you construct a deck. They become part of your run until you lose.
Every game is self-contained.
I think so, but I'm not 100%. There might be a different layer that goes on as well. This is only like my second run in the whole thing.
Right.
Deal 8 damage every time this card is played. Increases damage by 4 for this combat. I need to stack a bunch of those, though.
Deck and deck.
Interesting. I'm liking all the options here. The only thing I can say about this game that I'm not feeling 100% are the enemy models, but that's just like an art thing. I'm just being super picky and snobby with that, I feel like.
It's got some perspective issues. I see that.
It is early access. Like, it was just... It only came out maybe like a week ago? A week and a half ago? Something like that?
Yeah, but I doubt they're going to, like, change their entire artwork, you
No,
know?
I talked to them, and they were like, no, we're going to just remake it in, like, a Game Boy style.
Nice.
Okay.
No, that's...
It
I
doesn't
didn't
look
think that
bad,
was a
really.
real...
it's a falsehood. It's a falsehood. But get this... Oh, I don't even want to talk about this guy. Okay, this guy's got to go first.
Death Wears Bunny Slippers really wants to know and has tipped me to ask the question, how much would you guys pay for a decent pair of shoes?
Oh, okay, so it happened in Corey's stream last night.
Oh, so there's a reason. Okay.
Someone in Corey's stream, and I'm not going to call him out, said that the most they would ever pay for a pair of shoes is 25 American dollars.
Oh,
are you kidding me?
That's unrealistic.
Thank you. That's all I really ask about that.
Are you going to the used shoe store?
And I was made out to be like a fat cat, basically, for being like, I think like the shoes that I wear right now, they were probably like $90. But I could see even if you capped yourself at like $75 or $80, you can get a good pair of shoes.
I paid $300 for a pair of shoes before.
Well, okay, that's a bit on the high side.
This is what we need on this show, though, is something like that.
But look, dude, I had an issue with I guess it's a weight issue, which I should probably just lose weight. But the only other solution I felt like was getting a good pair of comfortable shoes, because I went to a convention, and the first day, these guys were like, oh, let's just walk downtown. We'll take the train. We'll walk. It's an easy walk. It was 5 miles. First day.
Were they New Yorkers?
With the train. No, it was in Boston, and it was also freezing cold.
Yeah.
So
hell
5
yeah!
miles.
I know that one.
I'm very familiar with this.
Let's get an Uber. No, let's stand outside in the 30-degree weather for no reason for like 2 hours.
We have great public transportation here. Don't worry about it. Like, dude, I'd rather pay the $18 or whatever to drive that. But it was so bad. I had a sharp pain that was jabbing up in my foot. Like I thought I had gout or something. I was limping for the next 3 days at the convention. So before I went to the next convention, I made sure to go get a really nice pair of shoes. I went to the New Balance actual store, which was a mistake already. But they have like shoe specialists that like measure your shoe, and then they put you on this machine, and it like tells you what inserts you should be wearing. I got the whole 9 yards. It was like $300. And you know what? No foot pain.
It was worth it.
So I feel like it was worth it, and those shoes lasted me a couple of years. They were sturdy. But
I made a bad mistake, actually, buying new shoes right before a convention, because I didn't realize if you don't break them in, they beat the shit out of your feet the first time you use them that hard.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
Regarding the prices, though, I think the most I've ever paid for shoes is about $80. Although I do grant there are special instances where over 100 is actually totally reasonable, e.g. Hiking boots. You can easily go into that territory. Dress shoes as well can get pretty expensive.
Yeah, like I'm not saying you have to pay $150 for a pair of shoes. Merely that, oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked, by the way.
What is this? I made mistakes. I went and did one of the elite guys, man.
Merely that I think a $25 shoe is a little unreasonable. And people are also like, $50 shoes in North America are not expensive.
You're buying sandals, man, for $25.
A $50 shoe is actually it's on the cheap side, I think. It's a below average price shoe, I would say.
When I go out and I expect to buy an average pair of shoes, I usually expect to pay between $30 and $50, actually.
But where?
Maybe I buy discount shoes or something, but they don't seem that expensive to me.
Most shoes I see aren't even under like $80. Even if I go to like a Payless or something or whatever, Shoe Carnival. Maybe I'm just looking at the wrong shoes.
Shoe Carnival.
You have a Shoe Carnival? You never heard of that?
I've never heard of that, but I like the name of it. It sounds good.
In general, I think a pair of shoes that you might wear for thousands of hours over the course of a year should cost you more than a dinner for two at a sit-down but relatively cheap Chinese restaurant.
I don't disagree. That's pretty fair. I mean, I probably keep my shoes for 2 or 3 years each time, too. Which maybe that's, an anomaly by itself.
I'm not saying that you should pay extra for shoes just because. I'm just saying, I think you do get quality. Don't skimp on the quality just to make sure you're getting shoes for $25. That's my perspective.
I found out that I guess in Europe, Skechers are a big deal. Everybody wants to aspire to own some pairs of Skechers.
Really?
I didn't know that was a thing, but when Lynn and I were in New York one time, and she's like, we really need soft shoes. We got to get some Skechers. And I was like, wait, you know the name brand specifically? Those are the ones. And she's like, yeah, you got to have Skechers.
They open a Skechers
maybe this
store.
is like, it's like jeans in Russia or something. What's going on here?
I don't want to put you on the spot, but a lot of people in chat are taking issue with this right now.
All right. Well, we do get compartmentalized a lot of the time, where it's like an individual person's experience is not representative of the entirety of Ireland, for example.
I bought Skechers in 2010, I'll admit. But I think it was straight up just because I'd always seen the ads for them on Nickelodeon. And then I saw a store in like Times Square and I was like, oh my God, American shoes.
I'm sorry if I'm fake news. I didn't mean to be. It was just a personal experience.
Don't fight the elites. They hurt. They kill you.
Yeah, I'm avoiding them.
I was like, oh, maybe I'll get like a really cool treasure or something. I just died.
I have been fighting the same dude for about 100 years. But I finally killed him. I'm alive.
I gotta wonder, though, with the pushback that people are getting, like, really emotional about it. Fuck Skechers, they're trash. Like, that seems over the top.
That's a little over the top, maybe.
I do own a pair, and they're not bad shoes. But maybe my experience, again, is anomalous. I don't know.
He's a shoe connoisseur.
Yeah,
how much are they willing to pay for a shoe? I want to know how much the person that doesn't like them is willing to pay. Top end.
I am. I'm a New Balance boy, I think, for the most part. So
Adidas, man.
They hate Skechers.
Adidas.
I will say that to some extent, my perception of Skechers was that it's for preteens.
Well, that's what I thought too, but Lynn opened my eyes and she's like, no, these are for adults, these are for everyone. So I got on board, I didn't know, and now I'm getting fucked over by everyone.
I want some Heelys, dog. That's what I want. Bring the Heelys back.
No idea what I was doing. Do I need to apologize?
Don't apologize for anything. That's how I live my life, okay?
I loved Adidas when I was a kid. Adidas was my man Jonathan Davis's brand that he repped everywhere he went. He had the 3 stripes, and when he would do his headbanging concerts, he would be Adidas. He'd get the shoes, he'd be Adidas. So that's where my mind went when I wanted to run on the track.
Yeah.
But I didn't stick with it. I should have stuck with it all this time. I'm sorry, I fucked up. I really messed this one up, guys.
Where are you getting the Skechers for $30 is what I'm kind of asking here.
Did I say those? No, those were like $60.
Oh, okay.
Those were not 30. My regular shoes are like $30. They're just like no-name brand bullshit.
I feel like I could spend $30 and make a better pair of shoes.
How are you going to make
I would get for $30?
How are you going to construct a pair of shoes for $30 though?
Hand-me-down sewing machine, rubber mold, some cow hide.
See, that's one of those things where I'm like, if you asked me to make a pair of shoes, it would take me like $5,000 or $6,000 worth of labor to make a bad pair of shoes.
No way.
Oh no, Dan's in your chat. He's gonna hear about the Skechers. No, he knows all about shoes.
Yeah, Dan's a shoe boy. You got problems now.
Oh, I fucked up.
Lisa got me a really nice pair of shoes recently, actually, and surprised me with them.
Kept my mouth shut.
Bish. What kind of kicks is Dan rocking?
Yeezys, obviously.
No, he's a child, so he can't justify buying Yeezys. Like the secondary
Nike?
market is too expensive for Yeezys, which is extremely
I thought Yeezys
fair.
are pants.
I thought those was priority number 1. You get the Yeezys, then you worry about the food on your table.
No, I don't think that's how it works.
Oh.
I mean, we all wish that was how it works, but
Oh,
Are they even
I really like
comfortable?
this game now.
So I talked to Kate because whenever I'm very skeptical about Yeezys because this might surprise you.
Skeptical.
I don't really love the idea of $700 shoes.
Same.
On the secondary market.
Wow.
But whenever I see people talking about them online, they go, it's not about the status symbol. They're just the most comfortable shoes you'll ever wear. So I asked Kate, because she has Yeezys, and I said, are they the most comfortable shoes you'll ever wear? And she said, they're pretty comfortable, but they're not the most comfortable shoes you'll ever wear. That was her perspective of it.
I want my shoes to be like walking on clouds.
Oh,
That's what I
Airwalks
want.
do that. That's what that was the
Is that
point
a
of
brand?
Clouds. Yeah, I think that was what it was called. They were like skater shoes from the early mid '90s, actually.
Get dusted.
Ah, sword boomerang. Okay.
I'm
liking this game.
No. Memory foam in shoes seems like a mistake.
How so?
I like it.
Memory foam locks down to a position, and then it stays in that position. That's the point of it. So it, by definition, no longer provides support to your foot because it molds around the shape.
I don't think I understand.
Am I wrong? So you take your pillow with your memory foam in it, theoretically, push your hand into it.
Yeah.
It makes the shape of your hand, which provides no resistance then. When you step down onto it, it's the same shape.
But doesn't the cushion build up underneath it to provide the pushback support?
I guess I don't know.
Like, I don't want my shoes to fight me. I want my
But
shoes to
it's
fight
more
me.
like-
a little. That's the
It's more
point
like a pillow caressing your foot. Like it fits to the mold of your
Oh my
head,
God.
but supports it just enough to be comfortable.
You might be right.
Every other person.
I actually just don't know. That's the thing.
Every other person. Nick is right, Nick is wrong. I'm fighting a hexaghost.
I'm fighting this stupid knight. He never dies, and I just barely freaking, survive every turn. I hate it.
You can do it.
I don't care if the New Balance CEO, I don't care about his political opinions, okay? I can't live my life. Oh, let me consult this flowchart before I make a purchase. I just like the shoes. If I want to eat a Papa John's pizza once every 3 months, I'm still going to eat the Papa John's pizza. I hate myself afterwards, okay?
I don't think one voice in a company should represent it as an entirety because there are many employees and then the products. I mean, it's one person with an opinion, and everybody's got an opinion, and everybody's got an opinion somebody else doesn't like.
That's right.
And if I believed in that, I would never eat Chick-fil-A, and I fucking love Chick-fil-A. So back off.
There's only one person whose opinion matters at Papa John's, and that's Bo, who is in the house.
I think I got
Also
the game
correct.
dev in my channel. He said, thanks for streaming our game.
Hey, you're...
Hey.
Mega Crit Games. It's pretty nice.
Hey, Nick and I are chopped liver, I guess, but you're welcome.
Fine. I'm used to it.
They're also streaming the game as well. They're probably triple lurking.
I am boycotting Subway, and if that makes me a hypocrite, so be it. But I'm boycotting Subway because they're suing me! God damn it.
Like legit?
No, I mean, they're suing the CBC, which is funded by...
Oh, yeah.
So it's not, I mean, it's more like a... In the end, it was basically a joke, but like...
They're triple lurking.
That's good, that's good.
30 damage to all enemies.
I think I'm gonna beat this boss again.
The first boss, the geometry boss?
Yeah, I got him this time. Last time I got something else, but I think he's gonna kill me.
Can I double upgrade armaments? Plus? Oh no, it won't let me.
I don't even know.
That'd be
What
OP.
is an armament?
It lets you upgrade one of your cards. Basically.
Okay.
I think that's it. Yeah, and then if you upgrade armaments, then it upgrades all your cards in your hand instead of just one.
It sounds like you got that synergy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little something going. I like how I've come across different events, treasure chests, not just like either fight or shop or boss. So I like that there's those other like little things there. Seems like there's a lot of items. At the start of each combat, gain 5 plated armor. That's a cool little relic.
We are going to move on soonish. I just kind of think that I'm going to die anyway, so I'm waiting for the game to do it for me. But you know what we should do right now is decide on a worms.
True.
I could seriously go with any of them.
I can't even remember why they're different. What's
So
the most recent one?
WMD has like the vehicles in it,
Oh, yeah.
and then Reloaded is essentially just Armageddon, I think, and I don't know, Revolution
We
exists
used
as
to
well.
play Revolution all the time, I thought was the standard.
We did used to play Revolution all the time. I really don't remember. Cobalt, do you own WMD?
Let's see. I know I had 2 of them installed on this computer already. I don't think WMD was one of them. I've got...
That'll make the decision a little easier for us.
Let me relearn my alphabet order real quick.
It's in the W
Here
section.
we go. I do have WMD. It's just not installed. I have Reloaded, Revolution, WMD. I got all the worms. I got all of them. I bought like the Mega Worms package one day or something.
Why didn't we play Armageddon? Did that not have working multiplayer?
I don't own Worms Armageddon.
No. Well, that was
I don't think I do
Worms
either.
game.
Yeah, in 1997.
Yeah, but it like kind of held up for years, is what I mean.
I'm with you.
Then they made World Party, which was like Armageddon, but with better multiplayer. But then like all of it was kind of janky. So I don't know.
I think I'm gonna install WMD. I'll tell you the size of it. 6 gigs. What about Revolution?
See the size of the flame.
Ooh, Revolution's
6 gigs.
Revolution's only 1,600 megabytes.
That sounds much more appetizing.
But it kind of looks like garbage.
One of them looks really bad.
Whatever.
I think it might be Revolution. That was
I'm gonna
bad.
install WMD. I'm sure it'll make it in time.
Oh, Armageddon multiplayer still looks fine to this day. Is it like a IP Connect or something? Because if it's just, there's no way that it was Connect via Steam Friends.
Yeah, I
or
mean,
we would have just played that.
It was made. Well, I mean, I've never owned it. Is the other thing
Yeah.
But
I mean, if we knew it worked then, we would have had you buy it by all these years later.
I don't know, because Revolution came out in 2012, I think. So
I've got 50 hours on one of them and 9 on the other. I think Reloaded is the one I got 53 hours on.
I'm gonna feel free to play out your runs for a little bit. I'm gonna run some advertisements, and then we'll see you shortly here.
Same deal here.
Yeah.
Mouth
Get that thing
indeed at the cinema. And Robert, are we correct in the assumption that Robert is incommunicado right now?
He told me his internet's being shitty today, so he doesn't know if he'll make it.
It's
I feel your
affliction.
pain. It's the worst.
Corey,
if he shows up right now, maybe he'll be here.
Do you own WMD, Corey? If you do, please be my guest. I think... What is downloaded right now instead of Worms WMD? Because you're making me very upset.
No.
No,
3 blocks, deal 5 damage. I'm upgrading that.
Wait, so we are doing WMD?
Assuming it starts downloading for me, but...
Okay.
Mine's downloading. I hope it doesn't kill my internet.
Oh, yeah, it's downloading right now. It just... I haven't updated Steam in like a week and a half. And it hasn't forced me, which I think is the first time that's actually ever happened. So it's acting a little weird, but I do get the added benefit of not taking the 4 seconds out of my day to restart the program. So, it's kind of a win-win.
Chat's telling me the lobby system for Armageddon's not even that bad. You can make password-protected rooms and everything.
You're putting me in a spot...
No, I'm not trying to make you play it. I'm just saying this is happy news for me because I did like Armageddon the best at all of them. That's all.
But I can't...
One of them is like Armageddon.
I can't buy a 5th Worms game.
I got the Worms pack when it went on
sale.
sale.
You don't have to do anything. I just personally enjoy Armageddon, and I might play it one day on my own, to do with the NLSS.
I'm going to play this game on my own. This is fun.
Yeah, dude, Slay the Spire. With less conversation, it seems like it would be something you could actually mine some commentary out of. Because I was kind of confused.
Let Chad backseat me.
I was making some bad decisions, I would suggest.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right, I'm launching.
You downloaded it that fast? Mine says 15 minutes. Rip.
Okay. Well...
But usually it's a little faster than that.
What I will do then is I will also... You have Revolution and Reloaded installed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It says that it's only 1.5 gigs, though, not 6. For Worms WMD.
Okay, I will close this, and I will also install maybe Revolution. Is that the smaller one? Yeah.
Look at these little guys. They're gremlins. Oh my goodness. You fought the little gremlins? Oh, there's a fat gremlin. Look at him.
I get it.
He's adorable.
turn up the volume. I can barely hear it because the joke is that it's too loud. I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I tried to lower it and I didn't get to it in time. I apologize. I hope your ears were not hurt in the process. So Revolution is almost done. Can you do the thing where you play a game while another game's downloading in the background?
You have to set it, I think, per game.
Because, like, mine's good, but just making sure that it's cool for Cobalt. Or we could just play Revolution the whole time and skip that.
Yeah, I can do that, I think. Let me change my settings real quick.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa!
Hey,
What the? Well, here we go. Hello, Robert.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, the internet.
Allow downloads during... Throttle downloads while streaming
Ooh.
is clicked.
Yeah, but like through.
Yeah,
Steam,
it
though.
probably means Steam viewing.
Oh, I see.
It doesn't know when you're on Twitch.
I was like, it's smart. Very smart.
Mhm.
Doody-doo. Where'd you come from, Robert?
My internet's been down like all day until like 20 minutes ago.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why do you sound so good?
I'm far away from the mic, so
Really?
that's probably pretty insulting.
But you sound like really good.
Sounds
Really?
the same as normal. I don't
No,
think
he sounds better than normal, I think.
Really?
Sounds
Well,
about the same to me.
maybe I could stay away from the mic in the future, I suppose. What game?
Don't even ask. We don't.
Alright.
I think we're playing Worms Revolution.
Okay, that's the
Okay,
one
so I
don't
just
have
launched
installed.
WMD.
Yeah, well, I mean, I narrated the whole process. I got WMD in like 2 minutes. Cobalt's gonna take another 10, so we figured we'd do a Revolution while we wait for WMD to finish.
Well, why not just stick with one? Why change?
Well, we can do that as well, but then Rob does have to install Revolution.
That's true, I do.
I'm just gonna keep this open until you figure out.
See,
which one
but
to
the
play.
thing is, Cobalt doesn't have WMD.
Yeah.
I not installed anyway. At the
Yeah. So let's play Revolution then.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
crap.
Let me install it.
Revolution is the smaller of the two downloads, so
Okay.
What you drinking, Cobalt? I'm drinking a double dark roast
Don't-
Madrinas.
we have.
Yeah, he yelled at me last time I pimped Madrina's on here.
Oh, I'm not pimping it. Just that's what I'm drinking. Fuck coffee. I mean,
Look, you can pimp it. I'm just saying
I don't want to pimp it. but
They-
just have to-
Fight.
they have to pay me in order for you to pimp it on this show. That's all I'm saying.
don't they have Canada or in Canada now?
I believe they do have it in Canada. Yes,
Yeah, they expanded. So
They
hit up
expanded to
NL,
Canada?
Dad.
they did expand to Canada. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
They have cans in Canada.
I'll pay you out of pocket every time I plug
You don't
it,
see.
okay?
I don't want you to pay me. I want them to pay me.
Well,
I wouldn't feel
they
good
pay me, so I'll throw it on the side to you.
I wouldn't feel good about milking other creators. But the
That'd be cool
corporation
if you had to
itself.
work at
Love
every-
milking other creators.
Every time you say their name, it just goes ching.
That's maybe not the best.
Oh, come
idea. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I see
a
what you're
guy
saying.
did get fired for ESPN for less.
It's just the sound of a cash register.
Yeah. Did you guys know the ESPN guy? What happened to him?
What happened?
Killed by bulls.
So no, they was talking about Jeremy
Oh.
Lin back when Jeremy Lin was really popular,
Yeah.
and Jeremy Lin had a bad night when he
Uh-oh.
was. Yeah, and so he said it was well, considering the subject matter, a something in his armor.
Ah.
Yeah,
Which is a thing people say, an idiot,
Right.
all the time.
exactly.
They say that.
Most of the time, when people say it's political correctness gone mad, they're using it as a defense to say like some terrible words. But that actually is
Right.
political correctness gone mad.
I completely agree.
In
on that.
hindsight, if he had had a script, I'm sure he would have been like, "Let's change that." But
Yeah.
but he straight up like literally got fired for it.
he got fired for that. Yeah.
Wow.
That's too
Yeah.
much.
That is, I agree.
I agree that is too much, because like it's clear that he wasn't meaning that way.
It's a common idiom. I don't know why they wouldn't know that.
That's
Oh,
it's like the
crap.
dude on ESPN named Robert Lee, who chose not to appear near the Was it the Ferguson riot? I can't remember.
Yeah,
this point,
I
but-
think I know what you're talking about.
He didn't get fired. He got reassigned. But did he get reassigned to a different job, or did he get
Abu Dhabi.
he got reassigned to a different network?
I remember when it first, maybe that I remember specifically that he got fired, but maybe he wasn't.
Sounds like they were looking for a reason to move him anyway, and they just decided.
That's a possibility as well.
All right, I think I got worms set up. I got too many worms. I'll fix that.
Yeah,
when
make
Rob
sure you
gets
don't get
in
any
here,
super worms.
I tend to
There he
use
is.
maybe one heavy worm, but I'll accept it.
I mean, if we're gonna go super worms, I'm gonna pimp my ride here.
I am using my launch
Ready up.
octopus stack, which is
Ready up,
wonderful,
ready up.
to be honest.
You're using launch octopus.
Wait.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Why am I unreadied?
You gotta press the
Yeah,
X
I'm
button.
unreadied as well.
Oh, yeah, no, I pressed it, but then it went away.
Oh. What kind of map are we gonna do? Open daddy? A little
I usually
closed
prefer an open
arena?
daddy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
me
open
too.
daddies as
Agreed.
well. Yeah.
Okay,
Open daddies and boy injections.
I got another would you rather for you. Would you rather, and this is except for the hair on your head, would you rather be completely hairless from like the sideburns down, no beard, mustache, no chest hair, pubic hair, arms, legs, etc.,
Okay.
or like as hairy as Steve Carell from the sideburns
Hairless.
down?
Hairless, yeah, absolutely
For
hairless. yeah.
sure.
Can I keep the pubes if I'm hairless?
No.
No.
Oh.
It's hair.
Why would you want to keep the pubes?
Yeah,
though?
that's a
I
valid
just want
question.
the option. I just want to keep the option.
It's a would you rather.
Oh god, what's the? I don't know any of the buttons.
buttons.
Oh, here we go.
Well,
Alright.
Rob told me if you ever get mugged that it's okay to ask to keep your credit card, so I thought this might have been a situation like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unless they're actually got a knife on you and want your whole wallet, then yeah, why would you give them your credit card?
Goodbye.
Well, because I was
That-
thinking like
They ask for your wallet. You say, "Can I have it?" And you got it.
that's like if I ever got mugged, which thankfully has not happened, but one day could. I really want to keep my phone.
Yeah.
Like I would
They
rather.
probably want you to lose it so you can't call for help.
But like I have my life is like in my phone.
I know,
So,
same.
I really, if I got mugged, I almost, depending on how congenial the interaction was, I might
Yeah.
want to be like, I'll tell you what, dude. I'll follow me to this ATM. I'll take out $200, and I'll give you $200 if you let me keep my phone.
You know what? They might let you do it. I have been in a mugging situation where I did keep my phone when the guy wanted my phone.
There was a lady here that got mugged. A guy jumped in her car and started to rob her, and she started talking about, oh, don't you love Jesus? And basically giving him like this whole religious spiel, and he started crying and gave her money back and left.
What?
Hey, whoa!
Yeah.
Hi, T.
Wow. That's like that Scottish guy that he did that skit with the laptop and the guy that's going to rob him. And then they started to talk about. Do you remember what's the guy's name again?
Scottish guy with a laptop. You're talking about
I
Billy
asked you what his
Connolly.
name was once. No.
You're talking about that dude who did the pound a kilogram of
Yeah, that's the guy,
feathers
the
versus Lemmy.
Which
That's
one's
correct.
lighter?
Oh,
Lemmy.
Lemmy.
Yeah, so there's a guy wanted his laptop. He was standing in a park and they were chatting it up for a little bit, and he was like, just give me the laptop. And he's like, well, no, tell me, what's wrong? Did your father not love you? What's going on? And the guy just was like, all right, I'll open up a little bit. And in the middle of it, he went to a flashback and he was talking about how him and his dad were moving a couch. And in the middle of that flashback, he just beats him across the head with the laptop and he falls down flat.
That's my dream. I want to be armed.
I just killed my own worm.
Limmy's
That's what
so good. I love Limmy.
It's also Green Boy's turn, I think.
Oh,
he's
there
doing
we go.
it. He's doing it.
Okay, so I'm playing with the mouse and keyboard
Yeah.
today because I forgot to plug in my controller, and I gotta say, mouse and keyboard controls are in no way intuitive.
Come on, look out!
Oh no!
Oh, that was a sound.
This is the first game of Worms. Is always this.
Oh no! I didn't see it.
I got
don't know
awful
how to
spawns
chat.
anyway.
Close the chat console.
I was blinded by the loot crate.
Blinded by the loot, yeah.
the loot crate.
The freaking the Crate from the sky, man.
The reason I bring up the hair versus no hair sort of thing is because it's theoretically possible. I'm not going to say plausible like in our lifetime or anything, but that like via gene therapy, you could be like, you know what, I'm sick of having this hairy chest. I'm just going to get the gene for like chest hair or body hair replaced with one that's like hairless.
With swords.
I mean, you can just get.
Well, let's
No,
think
but
of the
that's so
actual
much-
benefits, though.
It's so
aerodynamic when you're swimming or flying.
Well, and
hairy,
yeah,
better in cold environments, right?
maybe by like a little bit, but
Little bit. I mean, that's what you have your hair for. Is those little when your hair stands up, it's supposed to create like that little bit of space where it traps heat against your skin.
Do you not worry, though, that moisture is going to get on the hair and then it's going to freeze and make like a little topiary garden of frozen icicles all over your body? Because that sounds awful.
That's just survival 101 Bear Grylls. You never want to be sweaty. It's more dangerous than being cold. You're going to go into hypothermia much more easily. You have to actually take your clothes off, get naked in the cold, and wring them out, dry them by the fire, then put them back on.
That's why Naked and Afraid has the best possible plan, because there's no clothes to put on.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're going to be warmer.
I still want them to get primitive technology guy on, to be honest.
The thing is, you motherfuckers don't understand. Everybody goes, you could just get it lasered. You could just shave. That's so much work. That's a chore forever.
Shaving takes hours and hours.
You get irritation. You get,
razor burn.
You got to buy the razors and the shaving cream, and the razors are expensive.
And if you don't keep up with
sponsor, Dollar Shave Club.
You're gonna have to deal with ingrown hairs if you're like doing a big shave on a part you haven't done before, because you're gonna have to also put lotion on to prevent that as well.
God. I hate this spawn so much.
Gene therapy.
5 seconds.
Gene therapy would be so much better. But then I was thinking, like, man, Gillette and Schick are like fucked. If this ever makes it, they're done. Because if you could actually just be like, I don't want to have any hair there anymore.
I just want to inject brain juice. That would be fun. Like, just get like super smart, become a supervillain.
Yeah, man. I'm with you.
Would you go into a lubricated sleeping bag that made all your hair fall out overnight?
What a terrible... What is... I don't understand.
No, I'm saying that's your hair solution. Instead of shaving, it still grows back, but you go in the sleeping bag for one night, you sleep in it, you get it all over yourself, and then in the morning, all the hair just sloughs right off.
I would definitely rather shave than sleep in a weird lubricated sleeping bag. I mean, it's
just full of nair. Like
it's annoying, but you could do it in like under 20 minutes for sure.
Okay, what about instead of a lubricated sleeping bag you have to sleep in, what if it's a wax body sleeping bag?
That's so much worse.
They just rip it all off at once.
They just continue to get worse.
Yeah. It's like how the strippers rip their clothing off, but you do that with the bag and all your hair's gone.
Yeah, and then all your skin falls off.
A sleeping bag filled with shattered glass.
Yeah, exactly.
You roll around it and peels off your skin.
It's not that bad.
Again.
Okay, hear me out then. What about nanobots that just crawl your skin and shave the hair as it grows?
Oh, what if they install a nanobot excreting organ into your body that pulls the hairs out from under the skin?
I don't like that you always make it a little bit of like a Soma, like SCP sort of nightmare.
Yeah, that's what I'm into.
Then you can use that hair as your own nutrition instead of eating, so it's just...
Yeah, it reabsorbs the protein, resynthesizes it into your bloodstream. I think I'm rapping?
No, that's my last one.
Oh,
no.
I did not know that actually. But...
Well, I have 6 HP, so it's fine.
You're just gonna be here for 20 minutes. It'll be no big deal.
Usually, someone gets the short end of the stick on this and just sits for a little bit. Just the luck of the draw in this game. That's why I feel like the closed maps are a little bit more strategic. But the open maps are just more fun because you get all the different weapons and stuff. So
yeah, it's nice to get a kill on like the first turn.
Yeah,
The other does sort of screw you.
I mean, I screwed myself by mining myself off the map second turn, so I can't blame anybody else really.
You're
lucky though.
instead of a shower, it's like a laser grid you walk into and it cleans you.
Rip. A laser grid like Resident Evil, but toned down.
But it doesn't cut you up into little cubes that you would put in a salad.
Gotta wear special glasses, I'm sure.
I'm just saying. Somebody's gonna disrupt the shaving industry in a proper way soon. And I'm down for it.
I don't think genetic modification is how they're going to solve the shaving issue.
How wouldn't it be, though?
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like that's not going to be their main priority.
No, I agree. That wouldn't be. You'd be like, hey, maybe we can like get rid of the gene that causes a terrible disease or something like that. But like way deep into it, maybe like 100 years into it, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we just made something. You take it, Oh, Jesus Christ!
Jump, you fool!
So they'll engineer switches, little digital micro switches into the genes,
my God.
And you'll have an app that every morning when you wake up, you can be like, what color eyes do I feel like having today? And then you change the drop-down menu, you're like, I'm going to go for hazel today. And then, big, eyes are hazel now.
You have pretty much described, like, the next Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
Like, that's definitely going to happen in Black Mirror this season. Which is coming out soon. I don't think that's possible.
What is this shit? I'm stuck in this.
Yeah.
You guys are so lucky I picked up an Armageddon, like, second box, and now I'm dead.
Oh, I got out.
Rip.
You are. Oh, there you go.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, there's a lot of futuristic things about our present society, but as long as we're, like, scraping a sharp piece of metal over our faces, like, we're not there yet. There's gotta be a more elegant solution.
For a more civilized age.
I mean, it's convenient, I'll admit. You just buy the razor
and You know what? I deserve this. Goodbye. I'm in chat mode now.
Don't fight against nature. Grow a beard.
Oh, I still got another one.
That's what I do. Every 6 months I shave. It's not that hard. If you actually go to like the barber and let them do it, it looks really nice. And it's very low-end hassle.
Somebody linked it to me. They were like, hey, this is like a really well-respected barber in Vancouver. And then I was just like, you know what? I just can't get down with a $40 shave. It's just like...
What kind of shave are you getting?
You feel like you're in The Godfather. He'll have the big knife and he has the big pom-pom.
No. That he can choose whether or not to kill you.
Mine uses a buzzer. Mine just buzzes it down and
for $40?
No, it's not that much. They even offered me like a warm, wet towel, and I was like, I'm that classy. I don't need that. Just make me look nice. I'm not trying to get pampered here.
Here's the way it's gonna go. I'm gonna hit this worm onto one of these mines. It's gonna bounce him onto the other mine, and then he's gonna die.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, half right.
It's close, yeah. It almost did.
That was a lot of damage.
You did murder me.
You did kill him.
But
you just really hate shaving?
Vile Guy pays $15 for a haircut, a shave, a shampoo, plus a head massage.
See, that's extremely good. But like, I hate shaving. I think the amount you hate shaving is proportional to how often you have to shave. I got hair all over my whole body, and I grow it on my face so quickly that it's exclusively a nuisance.
Try a beard out, see how it goes.
I don't like having a beard because it gets like the first like 5 or 6 days are okay, but then it gets to like the part where there's like an undercoat or something that comes out and pokes out, and I'm like, no, I don't like it.
You're like a wolf.
Just wear a ninja mask and then
I'm not gonna
mat it down.
I'm a serious adult, okay?
No, wear a ninja mask. That's not
definitely wear a ninja mask.
Are you saying ninjas aren't serious?
Well, not in today's day and age.
They're as serious as life and death.
Rip.
The only reason ninjas aren't serious right now is because they're so secretive. You don't know about them. They're doing their job well.
The only reason they're not serious right now is because they don't have a hit out on you right now.
Exactly.
That's the end, and that's as serious as they get.
So I knew this girl in college who said she was from Mongolia, and she said she would like just not stop talking about how ninjas were real and that they were commonplace in Mongolia. They weren't like the ones in movies. And I don't like. She said like ninjas would go around like robbing people and stuff.
Are they just called like assassins or bandits? Maybe.
I don't know. I am not sure.
Sounds like just a bunch of hooligans. If you ask me, what ninja like did they do?
sounds like a bunch of horse hockey to me, to be honest with you, about the whole thing. But
Why would she lie?
I don't know.
But I mean, like, Mongolia wasn't even known for having ninjas in the first place.
That's the part that is like that is extra confusing to me about it.
Yeah, but you're not Mongolian.
That's true. I've never been to Mongolia either.
I had a friend who went to
I
Mongolia.
don't know. I'm gonna look up Mongolian ninjas while I have a moment here.
Yeah, look up Mongolian ninjas. Tell me if they exist. If there's a thing.
You don't have a moment, though, is the other thing.
The ninja miners of Mongolia.
But
The mining ninjas. Oh, got little pickaxes going on.
I'll look into
Mongolian
this link.
ninja really does sound like an Asian restaurant in a small town.
Mongolian ninja.
Now
Stay away from me.
They just sit down in a cauldron with their little mining pickaxes, and they can be getting over it in Mongolian ninjas.
That's what I like.
What's up?
I got it for my Japanese teachers as a Christmas present. 'cause
Yeah.
the
Oh, this is a
bottle was
nice
really
map. What do you think?
But,
I like that one.
I'm
I like
into
little
it, yeah.
overhangs.
I'm gonna change it up to Mars.
Oh, they're biscuits.
This is
I
some
want
gravy,
biscuits.
baby.
Really?
This
I
is
like
the
it.
map.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, let's find out about ninja miners of Mongolia.
It was in the cosmetic section.
Mongolia isn't known for ninjas because they were good at it. Yeah, okay. That actually works. That makes
The
sense.
rugged landscape of Zamar, 350 kilometers west of Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia, is sown with so many holes that it may cave in at any moment. Here in the shadows of the big mining companies, thousands of ninjas labor relentlessly. Wait a minute.
You think that's what she was talking about?
This is a
Stealthy
video
miners?
The workers are named after the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What?
Because of the green plastic pans they carry on their backs.
Oh.
Oh man, here we go.
It's interesting.
Yeah, just
What?
Oh,
Dr.
Lord.
Fartenheimer? I cannot believe that.
That was beautiful.
He's a
The
guy.
juice is loose.
that was the intro for the pilot of my new Discovery Channel show called Mongolian Ninjas. I hope it gets picked up.
I like it so far, to be honest with you. Hey, by the way, how was Slay the Spire?
It's fun.
Fun. I enjoyed it
I
actually.
think it's
Thought
a
it was-
fun.
Okay.
It's a fun
Hey, Lisa.
video game. Oh no,
Hey, Lisa. I
Hey,
like
Lisa.
the things you do.
I don't know that
Hey
one.
Lisa, if I would, I could be you.
I don't know this one.
You're the one and only Lisa. Oh, I shouldn't say
The
that.
one and
Yeah,
only
no.
face.
That was for Cobalt.
He's allowed to, yeah. No one
I don't want to be weird, you know.
Yeah.
Something. Great. Frosted Lisa Flakes.
It's a Frosted Flakes song?
Yeah.
Wait, do you actually not know
I've
that?
never heard that before in my life.
Frosted
Dude,
Flakes are more
they're
than
more
good.
than
They're
good.
great.
They're great.
I only
great.
know one song from American commercials, and that's "The Heavy Hitters Are All You Need." Call
Sock
1-800-LAW
and
1333. I do know Sock and Boppers. And
What about,
Crossfire.
Crossfire. Okay, it's
Blow
a baby
'em
bottle
up,
pop.
Put your hands inside. Get ready to have the time of your life.
What
Sock.
about?
I don't know that
You know
one.
they rebranded to Soccer Boppers at one point instead of
Lame.
Sock'em. And my chat was like, yesterday I was singing it, they're like, it's Soccer Boppers, Cobalt. And I was like, oh, have I been wrong my whole life?
Some
And they were
crisscross
like, no, there's
applesauce
two versions.
nonsense.
Oh!
Get funked on, Tobias.
Oh, I killed my own worm.
There's actually a very
chilling.
insulting Frosted Flakes ad that's on Canadian television right now. And what it is like these four dudes are watching baseball, and they lock one of the dudes outside because they think he's bad luck. And he goes, "Come on, guys, it won't ruin our streak if I'm in there." And then
I remember that, yeah.
Tony the Tiger goes, "You're being a good team player, but you gotta be a great team player." And I leave the commercial and I go, why are these 30-year-old men eating a bunch of Frosted Flakes together while they watch baseball? Never on earth has my friend been
Yeah.
like, hey, come on over, watch the game. I got Frosted Flakes we can all eat. That's never happened.
Frosted Flakes are delicious.
I'm
They
okay
are.
with it, yeah.
Yeah.
People
But
like crunch them up and use them to bread things sometimes. It's really weird.
Frosted Flakes?
I have
Just
like a
corn
Yeah.
problem.
flakes usually, right?
Oh, just
Yeah,
cornflakes?
I think it's just the
I think
corn.
so.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's like a dessert, I've seen desserts where it's like a bar
can
of
see
something
that,
crusted
yeah.
in that. I don't know if it's any good. I'm always like, oh, that looks like a cheap dessert or something. They're using cereal on it.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're right.
Oh, yeah, light it up.
He's Mr.
Get
Bucket.
lit.
You put your balls in his mouth. He's Mr. Bucket. The balls are what he's about. He's Mr. Bucket. We're all gonna run. It's Mr. Bucket. Buckets of
Buckets of
fun.
fun.
Yep.
Love it.
It's Elephant the elephant. See him blow. Butterflies everywhere. Watch them go.
Hungry, hungry hippos.
Hippos. We love to feed our face.
We
now
got some great little songs.
Do Empire Carpet.
I don't know Empire Carpet.
I remember the part where it goes ba-dump at the very end.
Hey, here's one for all the Canadians in the audience. See if you guys can finish it. Sleep Country, Canada.
Never heard it.
Why buy
You
a
like to
mattress anywhere else? Chat's gonna in like 10 seconds. Chat's gonna fill up with why buy a mattress anywhere else. Guaranteed.
What if they don't though?
There it is.
Yeah, you're right. It happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple. Thunder Dunk. Goodbye,
Yeah.
Nikki.
They need more, rip.
I waited a little long there. Kind of floundered.
They need more jingles, man. Although they do have that nationwide.
Now.
Yeah. the nationwide. Have you guys been seeing the
Nationwide is on
nationwide-
your side.
Nationwide is on your side.
Do you guys have the ones with Peyton Manning though?
No, we absolutely not.
It all comes.
I don't even
full
think we have
circle.
nationwide insurance up here, to be honest.
Oh, that's a shame, honestly.
What?
So lucky, Fartenheimer.
The Canadian equivalent of American jingles is we used to have these things that ran, and I think they still do run, called Heritage Minutes. So instead of a commercial, they would play like a 30-second reenactment of an important event from Canadian history. So you'd be watching a TV show, and they'd be like, we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. And then this dude playing Canadian-American Dr. James Naismith would invent basketball. And hey, could I have those peach baskets? And then the guy would be like, I really need these peach baskets. You cut the holes out of the last one. In 1831,
Was that
James
Wilfred
Naismith.
Brimley?
Essentially, yeah.
What's he doing up there?
Dude, Canadians can't
Please.
stop talking about the things that come from their country, to be honest
Like
with you.
the
Very true,
celebrities
yeah.
and also It's Always Ryan.
That's very true. That's because you guys always assume that every Canadian celebrity is actually American.
That's true because they are.
But they're not.
Jim Carrey's a whack job, by the way. Have
Yes.
you seen
Yeah.
the Andy Kaufman stuff on
I-
Netflix?
I did indeed, and I
Oh,
agree.
man.
I think he is I do think he is a whack job.
A
In
job
the
that is
nicest way possible.
The whole paper bag thing on his head when he's playing Tony but not in makeup is just really bizarre to me. Where he's like playing the Tony guy and
Yeah.
being a dick, but then he's walking around with this paper bag on his head. I don't know. Bizarre.
I guess I don't get to shoot a
I-
shotgun again because you
black.
took fall damage, so I guess that. All right.
I did hear that Ryan Reynolds is going to be in the
Yeah,
Detective
dude.
Pikachu movie.
Yeah.
Which
Didn't they make a talking Pikachu movie and it was
Wait,
like terrible?
why are they showing Danny DeVito every time I see Pikachu lately? What's going on with that?
Dude, if Danny DeVito plays Pikachu in Detective Pikachu, that will be the greatest film that the world has ever known. Just get like Ryan Reynolds to be Squirtle or something, the one that wears the sunglasses. That would be fucking awesome.
I just keep picturing him in full yellow body paint and like a little scraggly like
right on
Pikachu
my own
mouse
guy.
eye.
That was not my intended
Well-
target.
You got me real good though.
Double kill.
You better be dead from that, little alien. Yeah, you better be.
He's super dead.
129 in the house. Damn, you got a 2-for-1er. 3-for-1er.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like I removed one from my own guy, really.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito is not the same shape as Pikachu. He's more like a Snorlax that's lumpy in different areas instead of all the way around.
The
or
actors have to
a
match-
Chansey.
They gotta look for shaped actors that match the shapes of the Pikachus.
He's like an ancient Chansey. Like,
I don't know why, but I really want like an anime Danny DeVito. like a picture of a Danny DeVito drawn in anime style?
I'm
Anime
100% sure that exists.
Like DeVito-chan. Does it exist?
I wanted to. It's great.
Man.
I have an emote that looks like that a little bit.
Yeah.
It does kind of look like an anime Danny DeVito.
Just make an anime version of Junior.
Yeah.
And have all the characters reprise their roles. Junior is the
Yes,
Danny
I'm
DeVito
aware.
film where, well, I'm saying for chat because it might be a little bit too old for them. It's a movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger
Gets knocked
becomes
up.
pregnant. Yeah. And Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito didn't knock him up, right?
I don't think so.
That is just like
But
his friend who works for the college or something where they did the experiment.
They spend a lot of their time together, so I just kind of forgot, maybe.
What's the
Not
difference between Junior and twins?
Twins.
What's in Twins?
Twins is Danny DeVito, Arnold Schwarzenegger. They're like separated at birth twins or something.
But how?
I don't know how.
Did they ever see these two men together?
Yeah, it's really ridiculous premise.
There is an anime Danny DeVito. You can absolutely post a link of that in my chat.
Mm-hmm. Well, it depends, right?
Oh, yeah. Is he, balls deep in somebody? Because
Yeah. Or getting fucked by like a giant
as long
kraken or
as
something.
nobody's getting fucked in these pictures, let's see.
Oh no!
Oh,
It's a
little
dud.
Sadie.
It's a dud.
dud!
That
Give me
is
the
so
mouse
lucky.
cursor.
They were a science experiment where one got all the good genes and one got all the
right.
bad genes. Well, that's pretty offensive.
Who got the Nalgene?
Oh, you messed up.
Does that company still exist?
I didn't have a lot of options,
No.
to be honest.
You can't move at all.
Oh!
Now I can.
Yeah. That's my last worm, so I was really hoping you would screw that up.
I just picked up my controller. I didn't even know what happened yet.
Yeah. That's what I was banking on, is like when I put a sentry down, is that they're gonna forget about it.
One day.
I took
Complete miss.
one damage.
You really cleared that debris out, though.
Yeah. All right.
Right. How are we gonna do this?
You can't kill him. He's got 69.
Yeah.
What is a poison gun? I've never seen that.
I don't know.
So I can kill you if I can get you down here next to my turret. Because if you move again, it'll smack you. Let's try this.
Hey, we need somebody to play.
Got me.
Wow.
I don't know if that killed me, though. Oh my god!
69 exactly 69.
Wait, does it go to exact, or what? Did it go past, and then it was like, we give you exactly what he died
It'll
to?
overkill. It'll overkill if it's
yeah.
overkill.
Wow.
Ho ho ho. Good, I have like the most fortified area bunkered up right now. Yeah, judo chop him.
Is that me?
Oh, yeah.
Having a rough turn, I've noticed.
Like, how do you think it would be, Rob? Maybe you have some insight here as the most theatrically minded amongst us. If you
Okay.
were an actor and they were like, so we got this movie, and the premise of it is that... the
I
premise of
accidentally
it
hit A while I was walking.
is that there's two twins, and one of them
Yeah.
gets all the bad genes, and one of them gets all the good genes. And then if you're Danny DeVito, you're just like, you want someone who looks like they got all the bad genes, right? That's what I'm here for. I'm just like...
I mean, he also had to play the Penguin in Batman, so you're obviously you're a certain type.
I
I
suppose.
still can't get it out of my mind when he bit that man's fingers. The sound
Yeah.
it made.
As a
It was
child,
like
that
biting into an apple.
that bothered me for a little while.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I'm so mad. I mean, like as an when you're an actor, you kind of take the work you can get.
I guess
But also
so.
like they're just like good friends apparently. Like
Yeah.
Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's why they did like a bunch of movies together.
It's kind of like a Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly sort of situation.
Right, yeah.
Or like
yeah,
a
exactly.
Tim Burton, Helena Bonham Carter, Johnny Depp love triangle.
Yeah, that one's still so weird to me. It'll never stop being weird.
I was thinking about it because I was in the grocery store and they have all the tabloids, right?
Yeah.
So I think that this time it was like Jennifer Lopez. She's with Alex Rodriguez now.
Oh, really?
So this is gonna sound like slut shaming, and I don't mean it like this because she was married to like these people. But what do you think it's like to be in Hollywood and be Jennifer Lopez, and then you see like Mark Anthony or Ben Affleck or Alex Rodriguez on TV, and you'd be like, I know what his dick looks like.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I suppose it's no different than you knowing what other people's dicks look like in real life.
Yeah, but
I
you
think
like
as
see him
long
on
as
TV.
it's a normal dick, then
No.
it's not going to be an issue. If it was some kind of weird, misshapen dick, then yeah, I could see how that would haunt you. But
That
But,
would
like,
be pretty weird.
She knows who fucks the best out of those three dudes.
Mm.
She could totally just blow
You
up
jealous?
somebody's. Well, I'm just like knowledge is power, dude. So like,
Yeah.
she
I
might.
do remember that from
She's
Mortal
one of the
Kombat.
most powerful women in Hollywood. Just because if Ben Affleck does something she doesn't like, she could just be like, he's got a tiny dick shaped like a mushroom.
Yeah, I mean, she could
mean-
say that.
she should have said that after Batman because I just wanted him to suffer.
I honestly feel bad for Ben Affleck for that movie because, like, he didn't.
Why?
He
Okay.
didn't know.
He didn't know he was slaughtering one of the most iconic characters ever.
Yeah, I mean, there is that one famous gif.
Wait, Batman kills Jesus in Justice League?
Yeah, basically.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
The thing with Jesus is he never stays down for long.
That's
So,
true.
I wouldn't
Batman
worry.
doesn't kill people. That's his whole thing. He's like
Yeah,
This
Daredevil.
Batman does.
In that movie, he does.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It is very, very ridiculous. Like, especially since they show the like. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna go on a mini rant here. Okay, you want to make a weird, edgier Batman. Batman's already edgy enough. You want to make an edgier Batman? Fine. You make him kill people. Fine. How the fuck does Joker still exist in that universe then? Wouldn't that be the first person Batman kills? Wouldn't he just like go over to Arkham with a fucking 357 and shoot him in the head?
I never
Like,
considered
come on.
that. That's a very good point.
Wait, isn't
It's
Batman with
ridiculous.
guns called Punisher?
Like, yeah, basically.
So why do we need two of the same one?
I don't know, man.
I'm
Please.
joking, but yeah.
Please!
Even if they had gone like alternate universe, okay, this alternate universe Batman uses guns. That's better than your staple Batman using guns first.
Well,
You know?
I mean, and the other thing too is in that movie, like there are scenes where Batman walks into a room and he punches a bunch of people. Like at that point, why? You have a fighter jet. Just fucking shoot
Yeah,
a missile.
just
into the
missile
warehouse
everybody.
and
Oh my
kill them.
god.
He
It's
uses
like
I'm
the
not good at
fighter
this
jet to
anymore.
kill people on another section.
It's like
it
he's-
makes no sense.
Does this whole roundabout way of like marking them for death or whatever, but it's the same
Oh.
thing
Yeah.
and justifies the means kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm coming for you,
So
Noah.
he's more like the Ring Girl than Batman.
Pretty much.
No,
pretty
that
much.
was a movie with Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah. Right.
The Ring Girl.
Ah,
Mhm.
So
I did not, Dralric.
I'm not even. I don't know. This is a delicate subject.
Mm.
I was watching TV last night while I was folding some laundry because in
I knew
today's
you were gonna do this.
well, in today's day and age, you need an excuse to be watching television.
Uh-huh.
Did it? It didn't work, did it?
Oh, you didn't use the Was that not a bunker buster?
yeah, it was just a regular strike.
That
I
was a
think.
regular bomb.
There's regular bombs.
The airstrike shoots 5 missiles. The bunker buster is a 1 that's straight down like that. Usually,
I
drill
thought that
sword
was the
explodes.
bunker buster.
I don't think there's a normal one, is there? I don't know.
Did you? I started having like a weird moment, and it's not that it's a bad thing, and I want to make that clear. There's a show that came on. I think it was on ABC. It was called Speechless. Have you guys watched this show?
No, what's that about?
It's a show that's like a modern. Here's the elevator pitch. You're gonna think that I'm joking.
No, I won't. I actually believe you for anything
It's
you say.
exactly the same as Modern Family, except everybody has cerebral palsy.
You're kidding.
I
Okay,
am
I do
not.
kind of wish you were joking, but I don't not believe.
Well, it's not
you.
like they gave them cerebral palsy to be on the show. But I was just kind of watching it, and there was a young man, and he had cerebral palsy, and he was in like an electric wheelchair, and he had like somebody that was reading the text off of his screen, and I was like, huh, that's pretty cool. This is like progressive that a show would do this. And then I saw another character. He has like a rival that also has cerebral palsy, and I was starting to get to the point where like, really, like I'm almost like, come on. But I'm also happy for you. I'm being concerned about the way that I approach this, deliberately speaking, of course. But like, I was just, can you do that? Can you just be like, we're making the Big Bang Theory, but everybody's got a disease?
Yeah, I don't know. That seems very strange.
They made Winnie the Pooh.
What disease do they have?
Every character in Winnie the Pooh is based off somebody with a mental disability, right?
What?
Yeah, Eeyore's like depression. Pooh is like mental.
I think this is one of those things like where Rugrats might exist in Angelica's mind, though. Like I think it might just be one of those myths, but I don't know. I've heard it too, though.
Oh, okay, so it's like it's a fan theory.
I don't. It might be.
It's a rural legend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kate, we're not going to talk about circumcision on the show because
oh God, please no.
People take it very seriously.
Very seriously.
Corey takes it
seriously. Somebody the other day.
Yourself.
Corey's in chat and he takes it seriously. I don't want to anger Corey.
What about circumcision?
Yeah.
Dang it! Die, Noah.
You can't kill Noah with water. That's like the first thing you need to know about Noah.
They did.
He's in his element.
I will mention they did make a reality TV show about little people in a small house.
Little People, Big World.
Big World. It was a big world, not a small house, Rob.
I thought that they made them live in a small house as well.
No, it was a big world with a small house in it.
Oh, okay. Water slide.
Yeah. So basically what I'm saying is, like, they don't really care.
Oh, nice thermometer you just made. I like that.
Thank you.
That's a witness puzzle waiting to happen.
I don't think they had to live in a tiny house.
Not until season 3, where they forced them in.
Bet not. Yeah, exactly.
Bet not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
shot.
And that's it. The turn's over.
Yeah.
Oh,
bullshit, dude. Oh, I bet not, man.
J-Pap, he told the story already right at the beginning if you missed it.
It's not even a good story.
What's the
It's
story?
about his keys.
Yeah, my mom hid my keys so well that even I couldn't find them.
That's pretty good.
And not a great, like I said, yeah.
I mean, it's really not a story. It's more of a sentence.
Oh, crap.
There was more to it the first time.
Okay.
I would love to watch a show that was like the world's largest man lives in a tiny house. I think that would be a great show.
That sounds
just a guy
terrible after the first episode.
Well, yeah, I'd watch like half an hour. But like a guy who's like maybe 7.5 feet tall, living in a place that has 5-foot high ceilings. That sounds like a great show. It's got all the elements. Why does Kate
want to talk about circumcision?
I don't know. And she keeps doing the eggplant emoji followed by scissors. I don't like it.
Does she want you to get circumcised?
I think she wants your foreskin off.
It's already gone.
Well, all right, done.
Maybe she wants it back on. Do you still
she wants it back on.
That's going to be a problem. I don't know. Can you do that?
You got to put the scissors facing the other way on the other side of the eggplant. That's how they put it back.
I thought you just put some duct tape next to it.
You just tape your dickhead.
Yeah. Oh, God.
That's going to be
fleshy
crunchy.
Duct tape. Just the flesh grows to the duct tape, and then boom.
You got to use packing tape for that.
When?
Watch this. Watch this. Watch. Oh, no, I'm stuck. Okay.
I'm ready. I'm watching.
Oh, you almost went into the lava.
I'd swear I heard that as like labia for a second.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I mean, the scientific classification of that is actually labia.
Just ask me if I am a hooded devil.
Maybe you are, yeah.
Never heard that one.
Did you ever think that maybe you are a hooded devil?
I have now.
All right, well, there you go.
I'm not shy about, because like I'm circumcised and I'm one of those people, and I'm going to avoid the obvious joke, which is to say normal people. That is just like still works fine, and I have never had a problem with too little sensitivity. That is just there's never entered into my mind that like I wish this thing had more of a hair trigger. So I'm kind of just content with where I'm at in the whole penis conversation, but I understand that for some people they don't feel that way. They feel it's a mutilation, and it is because it is genital mutilation.
Yeah,
but I'm kind of like I'm okay with it.
It's also on the back of like false pretenses as well.
Right, and that was, I think, the bigger point is that it was sort of a false truth that was appropriate.
I don't mind that. What I mind is I had a person who was a female, and they were like basically defending their boyfriend.
Yeah.
And the gist I got from it was basically I feel like her boyfriend didn't maybe or had some maybe confidence issues with it, and because of that she was super sensitive towards the matter and was very very big advocate towards this is mutilation, this is terrible, da 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 da. I don't know.
So he wished he still had his foreskin, and she was.
That's the feeling I got. She didn't say that, but she was very defensive, and I was like, "Why would you be so defensive unless it was a very sensitive issue with him, or he had expressed maybe society wasn't fair and judging him or something?" I don't know.
I will say that is a weird thing to care about, that you don't have your foreskin anymore. Like you can't really do anything about that.
It seems like that to me and you, but maybe it isn't for him.
I suppose you're right.
I mean, they do kind of chop off a piece of your dick when you're a baby.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little strange.
It's fair to say I wish I had that piece of my dick, but I also don't think it's that big of a deal really either.
If I woke up tomorrow and I all of a sudden had a foreskin, I would just be like, huh. I would like to think that I would be like, huh, but maybe I'm missing out. I don't know.
It could be like a pencil sharpener in your wall. Every day goes back. Every day.
The discussion of pencil sharpener associated with this, please?
I think it's the same kind of like thing now, where like if you saw a little baby, like a little like 2-year-old.
First thing you think, gotta cut parts off of that.
Well, no, but if you saw a little baby walking down the street, right, like 2 years old, and she has her ears pierced.
Yeah.
That'd be fucked up, right?
It's a Catholic tradition, isn't it, to pierce your child's ears?
I'd be like, how'd you get someone to do that? Like, I don't think they pay the people at Claire's enough to pierce the ears of a 2-year-old.
Right?
No, they do it. It's no big deal.
I don't know, man.
No, I mean, I agree it's silly, but also it's not that big a deal.
It's not that big of a deal, but it's also, like, gross.
I'm on the neutral side, but wish people didn't do it, but also don't care that much. Is that a valid opinion to have?
Is it actually cleaner? Because that's always the argument I had heard.
It's not. That's the false pretense.
That's the false pretense? I thought the false pretense was like you're going to heaven if you get this.
Well, no. Unless you're Jewish, I suppose.
Chad wants to look at my penis to confirm the status. I can't do that right now.
First offense, 24-hour ban, you're good. Easy. I've been debating it just to gain notoriety and infamy.
Okay.
Just
which
whipping
is
it
so
out.
Unfair, man. I can't even whip my dick out to prove to people I'm circumcised.
Just a peek. Oh, well, in that case, it's only a peek.
Just a peek.
Well, if you can show the foreskin without showing the dick, then it's all, like, you're good.
Came to your chat to tell you the ear piercing thing is fake news. What about it?
Yeah, wait, what?
I guess the idea is that ear piercing is reversible, so...
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh! Yeah, like, that doesn't...
That was clearly the wrong button.
Done it.
Yeah, we've all made some mistakes today in terms.
That was supposed to be a weapon select, not jump.
Let's do like a 2-worm banger here.
Oh, how do you
I'll try my best.
Dang it.
Click on your name and then worms 2.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like, who cares if it's reversible? Like, you can get tattoos removed. I wouldn't want... I think it would also be fucked up if you gave a 2-year-old, like, a full sleeve.
If you preferred, like, a giant scar to where your tattoo is, then yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like...
That would be sick, though, dude. I have never seen a baby with a tattoo. Now that I think about it, I think that is a thing I have not seen on God's green earth. Is a baby with a tattoo.
You know it's happened though at some point.
Tomorrow.
in history.
I'm very sad to acknowledge that you're probably right, and some aspiring tattoo artist has probably given a tattoo to their baby. And it makes me
or
very
branding at the very least. It's definitely happened at some point.
Yeah.
Can we just have an explanation as to why you guys said you wouldn't talk about circumcision and then proceeded to talk about it for 5 minutes?
Well,
I tried to kill it. It's very controversial.
I think we can talk about this stuff, but then, like, as soon as we go, well, what do you think about circumcision? Chad just goes, I'm out. Could, like, mute the volume. Like, we're having a very reasonable discussion about it, but, like, people are so incensed by the mention of it to begin with. They're like, I cannot handle this ignorance.
We're also not touching on religious circumcision.
Yeah.
We're just talking about, like, you know, the American standard, which is weird.
I guess, like, even
I like mine. I don't have a problem with it. That's my whole thing.
I'm circumcised, and I don't have a problem with it.
If I had the choice, I would rather be that way because I think I don't like the way it looks otherwise.
But like
that's just me. Maybe that's because society has put that as like a standard. But to me, I feel like it's easier to handle. It looks better. I like it.
If I had a child, though,
easier to handle.
If I had a child, though, I don't know. I'd have
Well,
a
for
hard
me-
time. I'd have a hard time making that decision. I'd have a hard time being like, yeah, cut a piece of that baby's dick off.
Yeah, no, I definitely would not.
But then,
make
if I
that
wanted to have
decision.
it done when I was older, I'd be like, why didn't you cut that off when I was a baby so I don't remember it? But that's because we have this weird idea that, like, if you don't remember something painful happening to you, it's like it never happened. When really, instead, it just weighs heavily on your subconscious for, like, the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You have,
Not
like,
when
this...
you're newborn.
I think
I don't think
you're
so.
still going through the pain.
Why?
Yeah,
then when
but
we're
you
born-
also have stomach aches, and you get shots, and you have to get squeezed out of a vagina.
Yo, but they're cutting a piece of
all
your
of
dick
that, I
off,
feel like
though.
it's
Cutting
just
some
as
skin
stressful.
off your dick. Like,
Why
It
don't you
heals.
cut
It
out-
heals in 2
Oh,
weeks,
no.
though.
It's
heals
a
in
long
2 weeks.
recovery, though, I think.
Why don't they
It's
cut out
real,
your
it's
appendix
not.
and your tonsils when you're born?
Yeah?
There you go.
I mean, let's get it done. I'd save me some trouble later when I can remember it.
I'm all for injecting babies with genetic gene juice, though. Like, I'm with that. Like, if I have a kid and I can make him like 6 feet tall and like great at basketball, then fucking
Oh my
absolutely.
6 feet tall. Aim high. You could be one of the absolute shortest
Well,
players
you know,
in
I'm
the
really
league.
shorter than you are.
That's average height for above average height for a man. It seems reasonable.
You got to be careful because then you're gonna be like the planet Krypton
So,
in the Superman
changing
Returns
games?
movie.
Yeah. Is anybody else just stuck at waiting for other
I'm
players?
stuck.
frozen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, 6 feet tall. Imagine a world.
Got a bright future in the NBA.
All right, fine. He's immune to diseases as well, and super smart, and he doesn't have to work out to be super ripped.
We're gonna get so much shit for this show today.
I
you
don't
realize
think
that?
so. Like I think we handled it relatively mature.
I thought the same thing, dude. I had a mini discussion about this twice, and it ended in bloodshed every time.
There's another part of the audience too that if we were to have stopped it there, I think they would have been like, "Well, why is he censoring himself? Why doesn't he just say what he thinks?"
Mm-hmm.
And we
I
talk
don't
about all
I-
sorts of gross stuff on this show.
We do.
Eating a bunch of cum.
Oh, we didn't today.
Whether you'd rather drink a pint of cum or lay in a pit of non-toxic centipedes. Like,
What
I'd
are
rather
we doing
drink
now, by the
cum.
way?
what is what?
What are we doing now,
Oh,
by the way?
Pinturillo.
Oh, okay. Thought we were playing another.
Ad time.
Yeah, are you guys
Hey,
close to
hey, time.
your advertisement goal? I'm still way below it.
I'm way over it.
Hey, congratulations,
There's an advertisement goal?
Robert.
Did I miss
He's
something?
just playing dumb. Don't worry, he knows what's up.
Yeah, I
Don't tell
wasn't
him
sure if
that.
we're supposed to talk about it, but the cat's out of the ball sack now. So,
We'll talk about it because I don't know about this. What happened?
thanks, Sito. You
Just
got to
look at
run
your
ads, dog.
Oh, does Twitch want you to run ads?
They're incentivizing it basically for a few days.
Okay.
So I'm curious. I don't know.
I'm definitely not.
If you got Twitch Prime, you don't get ads anyway. So
True. Bear just asked if it's open for pint. And I assume the answer is yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Why is this not working? How about this? There we go. I'm gonna hit the head real quick.
Birthday Bear.
Hey, Bear.
Yeah, it's Bear's birthday.
Birthday
He's not
Bear.
here.
Happy birthday. Are you circumcised?
Hi, Bear. Happy birthday. You don't have to answer that because I never did.
Oh, I'll gladly answer it. Yeah, I'm circumcised.
Let's go.
I'm not, actually.
Being circumcised? You're not?
Also go.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one.
What's it like?
It is like having a penis. I don't know any other difference, to be honest with you. It's basically the same.
You gotta like pull it back though, right?
I mean, like,
you-
not really.
Do you guys not feel like on the other end of the internet somewhere, someone's got a spreadsheet of every possible attribute about us they've pulled out of the
I
show?
don't care if people know that I'm circumcised.
Yeah, like
It's
I
not
also
even
don't
that I care. It's that it's just weird.
I'd probably
Have
offer
it out
that
there.
information faster than I'd offer my middle name.
I was just
Yeah.
gonna say I would rather tell you that I'm circumcised versus like what I dreamt about last night.
Mm-hmm. Wait,
I feel like that reveals.
What'd you dream
No,
about?
I just
last
mean
night?
on any given night. I feel like that reveals something about my inner subconsciousness that
Yeah.
it would be genuinely vulnerable. But if you're like,
You know,
how's your dick look? I'm like a dick.
Well, the other thing, like, so for me personally, I'd rather have a picture of my penis come out than a picture of me with my shirt off.
Yeah, agreed.
Me too.
Yeah, like I'd much rather that.
I don't have that kind of relationship with my audience that I feel like they need to know about my dick or that I need to know about theirs.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
no one's
fair.
asking about the audience's dick. I don't know where that
I
came
know.
from.
I'm just not scared it would like end my career because I'm confident. I guess.
Well,
Yeah,
but
I
there's-
feel like if they're
that
seeing
is
my
a-
moobs and my chubs, then
Oh, I
Yeah,
hear it, but the idea that if it doesn't end my career, then that's the line. Like, but for me, the line is somewhere else.
okay.
Chub chubs. You're chub chubs.
Yeah, I don't want the internet to see my man titties.
These talks take a super weird turn. Have you ever listened to this before? This is mild compared to some of the other
It is
shows.
very mild. We were talking about horse cum for like hours yesterday.
There you have it.
We just brought it up right before this
Yeah,
again.
y'all seem really adamant to talk about it again, honestly.
Well, you know, horse cum. Apparently it's a less controversial subject than penises.
Boiled cod sperm, delicious.
Mm.
Okay, we got a.
Yeah, you want me to give you the number?
Yeah.
They serve that in sushi bars. It's like a thing.
Hi, Ryan.
It's really good.
It's time to expel the demon Orochi from the world and restore beauty to the land of Nippon.
Oh, okay.
Below, please find a download code for Capcom's Okami HD.
Oh, I thought that was from TripAdvisor.
Cool.
I want one of those.
Jelly.
It's from like Air Canada or something.
That'd be sweet though. That'd be like your super villain or superhero. Well, I guess maybe super villain like intro story.
Oh man.
We got
By the way, yeah.
we got the infos for this yet?
It is in the Discord.
Thank you. I want to know what world people live in that could take advantage of like hotel rewards programs. Like, so we stayed at a Hyatt for TwitchCon, and they made me sign up for their rewards program to get Wi-Fi access. So now they send me emails and are like, "Hey, check it out. Here's the Hyatt in Montevideo, Uruguay." Oh, now that I know there's a Hyatt there, I gotta book a flight. I didn't realize that. Like, what are you selling me on? I just don't. Oh, that Hyatt looks nice.
Anthony Mercuri told me a long time ago through Hotel Impossible that any hotel that does not offer free Wi-Fi in this day and age is doing it wrong. And I
Amen.
completely agree.
It is
He's right.
free. I'm with you. I
No,
would rather they
you
didn't
should
make-
not have to jump through fucking hoops to get free Wi-Fi at the place you're spending sometimes $200 or $300 a night at.
But I did.
Yeah, I'm
and they
with
got,
them, dude.
They
Like-
got my info though.
I
As
do
soon as you
think
said you had to-
sign in. Ryan, you getting in here, buddy?
Where's the code?
I put it in the Discord.
The code. Oh my! I'm mad because
Yeah.
I
chosen-
agree. I didn't see it.
you've chosen a password which could conceivably have just been part of a conversation.
Yeah.
Well, it
That's
wasn't.
what I was
though.
thinking.
That's the problem.
But,
Is it
it's
wasn't a
clearly
response in
not.
any way?
Yeah, this is just. All right. Okay.
Who is moaning?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering what
No
people were
one's
talking
moaning.
about as well.
Someone is moaning.
No
I
one's
mean,
moaning here.
I'm a moaner, but I don't think I've been moaning.
Is there
Unless
really-
you mean the British kind of moaning, which is just whining.
Wait, is Dan in the call making heavy breathing noises?
Interesting.
No, he's not.
I'll do our
Oh, we're
best
playing
moan.
the game, right?
Okay.
I'm not really sure how the first bit of that corresponds, but
same.
Well, because I haven't finished the second part, which is.
It's not.
Are you
pork.
kidding me?
close the porn if you hear moaning. Yeah, that could be like a
Wait, I just heard
user-side
that.
issue.
Wait.
There's actual moaning?
I heard someone go like,
Nobody's doing that.
Is that me? I don't know.
I don't know. I heard it though.
Somebody might have cleared their throat.
Yeah, I heard someone go. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm not hearing that at all.
it's the same thing. Like Air Canada emails me and they're like, check it out, cheap flights to Denmark. And I'm like, well, didn't have any plans to go to Denmark, but now that it's $1,100 instead of $1,400, maybe I'll go to Denmark.
Was there anything fun to do in the New York area you were staying in for Champions of Fire?
Not really, and we were like completely full on time. Like we were every day was just a ton of work. So we mostly just ate at the closest restaurant and then went to bed. Unfortunately.
I gotta find a way to contextualize this.
Yeah, they were staying in the financial district, which means that nothing is there, like, at all. Which sucks.
I loved it when what was the host name? Aji?
Ali
Najad.
Yeah.
Ali, yeah. He asked McJuggernuggets up on stage what he did the previous night in the city,
Yeah.
and he mentioned how he downloaded Dancing Line and had a lot of fun with that. And I was like, hell yeah, McJuggernuggets, I know that life.
Oh, that name just really frustrates me, though. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Yeah. I met him. He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
But every time I
seems
said
like
his
it.
name, I was like,
It's
careful.
It hurts me.
yeah.
I don't
What
like it at all.
on earth is this?
I failed you guys. I'm sorry. There's a much simpler solution, but it lacks pixel density to draw it.
Why did you make the tiles
They
look
were
like
going to be linoleum floor tiles. I just didn't draw them well enough.
The perfect window.
Yeah. I know.
Whoa. Okay.
And 4 letters, though.
Something like,
You should get Tech Goblin on the show, though.
he's not
Don't
Tech
call him
Goblin, he's Tech God.
Tech God.
Tech Godlin.
Nice save.
Yeah. Very important. Did you guys hear about
I feel like you're
Muffin
trying to
Man.
do one word story, but no one else is participating.
One day I
Nope.
8.
Ooh?
The hell is this?
No one else? All right.
One day I ate. No, that was the story. I thought that was.
Jesus.
That's the whole thing.
Fucking.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. There was a 7E and on a beanbag and a very poorly drawn plane.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure. Oh, you drew an.
Prop would have worked.
I thought it was people playing poker with a fan going above them.
Oh, okay. A 7E.
Tile. Hey, boo boo, get it up, pick it up.
Yeah, all right. But then, what does this have to do with 4-letter words?
I I thought neon. but I
Neon was a
wrong.
good guess. Yeah.
Adam.
It's Adam.
Adam.
I feel like you could have drawn an atom.
That's a
Could
tough
have just
one.
drawn an
actually.
Adam. Yeah.
Yeah, I did draw 2 atoms. Yeah,
Oh, didn't come across.
You drew a plane.
that was the atom from the start of.
no.
It was an atom from the start of the Big Bang Theory, and then it was also the way that you draw like a model with the number of protons and et ceteras.
Gotcha.
Ryan, you should have drawn Tom Morello, and then it would have been a Tom.
I was thinking about
Right.
doing a
There you
Tom.
go.
I will admit.
Whatever happened to those sites like or those services like TomTom or
Cha-Cha.
or MapQuest? Yeah, like.
Do you remember Cha-Cha, dude?
What is Cha-Cha?
No,
I don't know
The
if you guys
ladies
are even like.
Bajingo, isn't it?
No, like back in the day, I think this was probably 2005 or 2006 when this was around. It was this service you could text a question to like this
Oh.
phone number.
Oh
and then
yeah.
They would just Google it for you, and then they would provide you the answer. It was before Google was on phones. That was what Cha-Cha was.
I hate everything about this drawing right now, and I don't mean that as offense to you, Cobalt, but it's just like very uncomfortable.
He's just got poop on his face, and
It's a
he
very
decides to wear a potato sack instead of his
what?
shirt.
Yeah.
It's a very good drawing.
Uh,
I have no idea. Is it Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu?
You guys unknowingly gave me the keys to the kingdom with your quirky
My
little
mouse
quips.
sucks on this computer so bad, guys. Like I'm not used to it. I don't even have a mouse pad.
on guard. I have
This
no
drawing
idea.
is
Yeah, all right.
Oh, okay,
all right.
okay.
Yeah.
He was taking his shirt off and showing his moves. It's
Oh.
embarrassing.
Okay.
And then people are laughing and pointing at him, but the finger went too long and it stuck into his face. It was too late at that point.
Oh man. Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna blame my mouse.
MapQuest is still around, right?
yeah.
Why?
That's a valid
that's
question,
a
but like,
really good question. Is it like
Google Maps
around for
taking
the
over.
same reason that MySpace is still around?
Why is MySpace still around?
It's like a music site now.
It's like a tribute to
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake now.
Yeah. Like, is that what happened with MapQuest? Like, it became just something unrelated to maps or quests.
of course, like some people are just like to this day, they're like the MapQuest maps are just better.
Yeah. You know what? Probably. Yeah, that's probably exactly what it is.
It's not a good business model.
hmm
Basically, competing with Google at all is a bad business model.
Google and Apple.
So there's some confusing messaging on these platforms. Actually, see, you'd think it was just blue versus red, but then actually, lo and behold, there's a little bit of yellow versus green going on there too.
Oh.
Is it
Goodness.
not Detroit's? Because I thought it was a tale of two Detroits.
Well, I mean, I'm still of the opinion. Everyone's like, "Why does MapQuest exist?" But they want Boutonniere to exist. So don't even. I mean, we don't have to go down this road again. But you can't help but feel you're kind of moving the goalposts for our friend's personal project.
They should just pivot into a questing site. Like, just make it like an ARPG.
For finding poutine.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I'd be interested in that, to be honest with you. You know, so I started using DoorDash,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and I gotta say, the UI on that website,
Yeah.
it's not very good.
How so?
Well, like, trying to... So I can't get to change my info from the main DoorDash.com webpage if I'm signed in. I have to,
What
like...
kind of info you trying to change?
Well, I was trying to put my apartment number on my address because last time the guy said he didn't have my apartment number.
Hmm.
And then I found out that in order to put your apartment number, because I ordered from them a second day in a row, you have to go into the delivery instructions and put that in. Like, they have a section for your apartment number there.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it's like, why can't I just put that in my address listing? That's very strange. Why would you do that?
How did you get this, by the
How
way?
is it not this?
It's pretty good. It's nice playing this game without Austin. Like, I love Austin.
Oh, it must be, yeah.
Throws the bell curve.
Is it a bull hop?
I'm trying to earnestly draw the thing that it's supposed to be without much time.
I mean, why is there an elevator when it's clear that this place has no roof and ergo no floors beyond?
I barely drew the walls, dude.
I retweeted a tweet that is funnier than what I'm about to say. But it was basically this guy who was like, Uber Eats says, you know, it costs $3.50 to get this hamburger to your house, and you go, hell yeah, dude, sign me up.
I saw that.
And then Wikipedia says we need $3 from you or our website will die, and you just laugh in their face. Yeah, exactly. That's like, I was thinking about that when I was thinking about like video games, that people are like, I don't know if it's worth $5, but it is worth $5 for a man to drive a pizza like a mile to my house. Or alternatively, you got bad service in a restaurant, but you still have to tip anyway. So this is the social contract, so here's $5 as a tip despite the fact that you did a bad job.
I did donate to Wikipedia. I always do.
Well, you don't have to brag about it. Come
Well,
on.
I'm just saying I did.
I gave him $3 too.
Lol.
I did, but I do often think in terms of like food costs. It's like this video game would cost me 3 candy bars, and I'd rather play this game than have 3 candy bars right now.
Brown or red? I don't know.
There's genuinely some times where I'm like, I'd rather have the candy bars.
Yeah.
That's
Some
most
games.
times for me.
I think you're probably right. Also, Cobalt the mouse. What is? Hey man, it's me, Mario.
It's not Mario, but it is an iconic Nintendo character.
You want to jump on some shrooms, dude?
We could go under one and watch a movie.
Shut up.
Oh, I like it. I'm not making fun.
Man. You
What
don't
is
know.
that?
You didn't try.
What is that?
That's
is
a potion.
penis.
That's what that is right there. That's what that
How
is.
does he do
It's
that?
not a penis.
That is definitely a penis.
It's a bright red dick.
Is it?
It's not.
Oh, and it is squirting. Oh, he needs to go to the doctor.
It's all
He
full of ketchup.
really needs to see a doctor.
Oh.
My mouse is so bad.
It is an iconic Nintendo character? Because I get it now.
Ketchup.
I get it.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder what it's all full of, Nick.
It's a me, Mario.
My drawing integrity is just going down the shitter right now. If I ever had any. We all need to get draw pads. We play this so much.
I was thinking about this when we were at the Champions of Fire, after party.
Uh-huh.
Why? And I know the answer is because people will pay it /location. Where does that bar get off charging $11 for a bottled beer?
I agree.
Yeah, I know.
You're basically charging people $11 plus a tip, perhaps, for having a fridge.
I got it, Adam.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I got a fridge, and I put a beer that somebody else poured their heart and soul into it, that I bought from a store, that somebody drove a truck with like 500 of these beers into the store, and I bought it from the store that pays rent here, and I'm like, it just doesn't make sense to me how the restaurant's like, yeah, I think we did $11 worth of work there.
You think there's 500 beers in the beer delivery truck?
There's probably like, 10,000 or something, right?
Yeah, but maybe the store only gets 500. I guess that's fair. That's a good picture.
It is.
Oh, Rob drawing. Okay. It's a little bit of that AVGN thing going on.
That's not cheap to say that an $11 beer is too expensive.
No, that's not cheap. At all.
And the other thing is, if the guy who got us the drinks, because we didn't even pay for it, which is hilarious, but it kind of nullifies my rage a little bit. But if he had come back and been like, yeah, it's a draft beer, but it's $11.
Oh, you beat me by a sliver.
I'd be like, that's an expensive draft beer, but you know what? All right. But a bottle is so much worse for some reason. They're not washing a glass. They even get the 10 cents back when they give it to the recycling depot.
They pretty much you're paying for location in that place because you're in like Chelsea and there's like a balcony and there's the bartenders are in suits and the bouncers are in suits and a nice scarf and it's that's basically what you're paying for there.
So what you do is you just load up and like a little cooler and you set up shop and you make drink.
I think they would have dangled us
undercut
off
it by $1
in that situation. They would.
Can we do that for the NLSS? Can we shift the location to be a little bit classier, more upscale, and then charge more for subscriptions?
I'm wearing a suit right now.
We might be in the most upscale time slot on Twitch.
Yeah, you're actually right.
I watched some streams that take place after midnight PST, and that's when it gets rowdy.
Hold on. How does he do the snowy bear? Do you see that?
Yeah.
I need that.
It's a better Twitch TV emote plus your bear emote.
You can also emotes? Put things in blocks of ice as well.
Yeah, the ice block one works pretty well.
They're shifted over like 1 block's worth of emote, so then it just appears on the other one.
Oh, that's cool.
You guys changing out any of your stuff for holiday things?
No.
Now that we have... Okay. No.
They do get auto-approved now, so there's not much of an excuse. You gotta go.
Oh, it's so good. I just swap them out like candy now until one sticks.
You swap out candy?
Mm-hmm. I would trade if you go on Halloween, you gotta trade up, man.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Ones you like.
Yeah, my brother and I would always trade.
About how many candy bars you'd take for a game. Like, what if it's tacos, though? Like, that changes everything.
Let's establish a universal rubric and Rorschach for fast food equivalencies, okay? Let's start with 1 cheeseburger. That's a unit. Right. That's like an American dollar.
Okay.
How many hot dogs are in a cheeseburger? You got to bear with me here.
2.
So a hot dog is worth 0.5 or 0.7 cheeseburgers. Is it fair to say 0.66?
I'd say a hot dog is worth 0.5.
0.5.
Depends on the toppings. I don't know. Same. The toppings are where it gets a little interesting.
We're good at arguing ourselves into nothingness, so why don't we just stick with 0.5 so
That's
we can
fair.
keep
It's a round number. I can go with that.
Yeah.
What about a hard or soft shell taco?
Compared to a hot dog?
0.33 repeating, of course.
You need 3 soft tacos equals 2 hot dogs equals 1 hamburger.
Wait,
1 cheeseburger.
Soft tacos?
Or hard tacos, for that matter.
Yeah, that does matter.
Have you ever had something that looks like a soft taco, but it's actually hard, but it's like a flour tortilla instead of like the crunchy one?
I don't believe so.
Those are freaking banging, dude. Oh, they're so good.
It's not.
Those are worth at least $3.
I would say like a 0.33.
Yeah, 0.33 repeating, of course.
Repeating, of course. But it's not like I'm talking down to the tacos. It's just like, man, I love tacos. I want to eat more of them.
Right.
I'm really glad you got that.
Well, I mean, if we're looking at like a cost assessment, right? Like if I got I'm assuming a hamburger, most places it's gonna be like what, like $5, right?
Okay.
For a cheeseburger.
I could accept.
Like maybe a cheeseburger with a drink is gonna be $5. A hot dog or 2 hot dogs, $5. Although you know what? Now that I'm putting it in that perspective, 3 tacos for $5 is a little bit pricey.
I was gonna say it's a good deal.
I mean,
you live in one of the most expensive cities in the world, though.
That's true.
Both of you.
Yes.
True. Yes.
I'd pay $6 for a good taco, like a shrimp taco with feta.
Just one
ranch.
shell taco.
No, the hybrid. The hybrid guys.
Okay, like some kind of
with
gordita
shrimp.
Sort of.
It's not even like a gordita. It's like
perhaps.
It's just the soft shell. It's like the outer texture is soft, but it's crunchy, and I don't know how to explain it. I'm gonna send them all to you.
Chat's they're doing the thing they always do, where they're like, well, the cheapest taco I've ever had is $1. So anything more than $1 for a taco is ridiculous.
Well, the cheapest taco I've ever had is 30 cents.
Yeah. Del Taco.
At Del Taco,
Yeah,
which
Del Taco.
we established when we were in New York is bad.
It is bad.
Yeah. But, you're paying 30 cents for a taco, so you know what you're getting into when you're...
Yeah, when I was in college, that was like every other day was Del Taco tacos.
Did it make you sick if you ate a ton of it?
No. Not really. You're eating mostly oatmeal anyway, so it's like probably good for you.
You like the drawing?
Is that his shoulder? Is that his arms?
Yeah, he's about to carry all these things here.
The
You got
bling.
green hatted.
Okay, how much is a slice of pepperoni pizza worth?
$2.50.
No, wait.
Yeah.
So one
I was
slice of
gonna put it at
pepperoni
2.
pizza is worth 2 hamburgers, 2.5
If you go to Little
hamburgers.
Caesars,
Yeah.
you get a whole
One
pizza for
slice
$5.
is worth 2 hamburgers.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, no. He said $2. No. He's saying $2.
He's saying price.
We don't do it in price. We do it in cheeseburgers.
Okay, sorry.
There's just so many different types.
One
It's
slice
half
of
a
pizza.
cheeseburger.
Wait,
I'm
what?
gonna go 0.75.
0.75.
I'm kind of with you.
0.75, yeah.
One and a third slices of pepperoni pizza equals a hamburger.
So if we do a conversion here, you're saying a $4 slice of pizza.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous. You can
That's
get a
crazy
whole
talk.
pizza for $5.
It would be
8
a bad
slices.
pizza, Yes.
It's
Yeah.
it's
That's
less
like,
of
that's like a Del Taco equation, you know? That's like
you're taking
Little
the
Caesars-
cheapest side possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not
like,
trying to stunt on anybody, but I'm out of the $5 pizza tax bracket.
Is an average slice over there $4?
No, but it would probably be like 3. This is my
I
3
mean,
Canadian.
3 is reasonable, but like
The other thing is,
4.
I want it. This is like you're at a barbecue, and the person goes, "You can either have 1 cheeseburger, 2 hot dogs, 3 soft tacos, or X slices of pepperoni pizza."
2.
It depends, man. Because like a good pizza, like with big slices, that can fill you up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's all those carbs.
I'd say like 1 for a good one. 1.5 maybe.
I don't know, man.
You sound disgruntled by that.
Now a filet mignon,
Okay.
lobster.
That's like 3 units of cheese.
I feel like we you know what we should be having this discussion with to save it because it's Lord.
What?
What we should be having this discussion with
Oh, nice.
is
Oh,
meat
balls.
conversion ratios. I know we've been here before, but I
Okay.
hate that it's like, hey, in this you can either get a chicken breast or 3 shrimp. Not equivalent.
Yeah. I agree.
Mhm.
Well, just start that from like the ground level then of the KFC divisions. You know, like how you can either have a breast or 2 thighs or 2 drumsticks or whatever they do.
You
Really?
know,
They give out 2 thighs to 1 breast?
Probably not 2 thighs. Yeah, I think I fucked
Oh,
that
okay.
up.
But how can
you know what pisses me off is turkey burgers. Because they have the gall to take a cheaper meat and market it as more expensive just because people will pay for it.
That is frustrating, yeah. It's basically
Also-
exploiting people's weaknesses.
That's
Turkey-
exactly what I was saying. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
kind of
What the hell?
think that
That
turkey
Pickle Rick?
burgers are just like worse
Pickle Rick!
versions.
Or just what?
Worse versions of regular burgers some of the time.
They absolutely are, yeah.
What is this?
There's nothing, I don't think there's anything controversial about that statement, to be honest with you.
They are healthier.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've had good turkey burgers, but
Yeah.
if I
Dang
had
it.
the choice, I'm going
Mhm.
beef every day.
Me too. Turkey burgers are weird. Like even when you cook them, they seep this weird kind of like
Yeah, it's like
slime out of
Pink,
them.
Yeah.
sort of pseudo solid.
Ugh.
You got to drink that shit, dude. That's the key to eternal life.
Ugh.
That's
Turkey
sad.
greasies. Nasty.
Oh.
In fact, if you gave me a burger that was like 70% beef
What?
and like 30% pork, I'm in for that too. I'll take
Mhm.
that over some
Well, yeah,
turkey.
pulled pork. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, pulled pork is just amazing. I want some pulled pork tonight.
Pulled pork's top tier, I agree.
Yeah.
I want some fucking pulled pork right now.
This is too many symbols.
You guys know this one. Come on.
Mm-mm.
I don't know this one at all.
That was just a crazy guess.
Dude, you have to
Oh
keep in
yeah,
mind.
no, that's a smart one.
There's so many different symbols. I didn't realize one was a descriptor of another symbol. I thought that was an additional symbol in the list.
Like I was
I thought you were
spelling it
spelling
out.
a
Yeah.
word.
Hello?
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 Oh, I thought Discord died.
Hello.
slice is a quarter of a pizza? That's pretty wild.
No.
No, someone in my chat said there's an Italian place near him, and a slice is a quarter of a pizza.
How do you
So
even
a fourth instead of an eighth?
How do you hold a slice of pizza that's a
That
90-degree angle?
Yeah, that's absurd.
I've done it.
I can't even fathom it.
It's just like you know what that's doing is you're robbing yourself of the first bite, and that's
True.
a shame because the
That's- I
first
get
bite
it.
is the best bite.
I get it. He said robbing.
How about that? Yeah, that too.
Why are
And that's
robbing
you know what? And I want to talk about this, St. Louis. If anybody is from St. Louis in chat, don't slice your round pizza into squares. It's not necessary because you're stealing the first triangle of pizza from yourself. It's unnecessary.
If you slice a round pizza into squares, don't you by definition end up with some that are crustless?
Yes.
You could go into a pizzeria in St. Louis and be like, give me a crustless piece of pepperoni pizza.
I guess so.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either. There's a lot of St. Louis people in chat.
All of chat is from St. Louis.
It's a very deliberate, slow drawing of a thing I don't understand.
Yeah. I'm trying my best.
It involves electricity, I think.
Yep. You're on the right pace.
Is it like, it's not Zap?
Not
I mean,
land.
I want them to give you a letter. They're not really helping you out at all here.
I will say,
3.
hear me out here. What about cutting a pizza in half? If you say length, oh, someone has left. Robert has been kicked.
Misconnection. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So my internet is still fine.
Yo, what's good? What about cutting a pizza in half, and then from each half cutting it into strips?
That's not a word, is it? That's like an acronym. USB.
Well, you get the same
Universal
thing.
Serial
Universal Serial Bus.
You ruin the first triangle.
How so?
Well, because you don't get any triangles.
Yeah, but every bite is a square instead of a triangle that slowly gets wider and wider as you go up.
Yeah, but that's like so much better. Because of the first triangle.
I don't know, dude. I think having a properly cut strip of pizza could be the right way to go. Plus, you can easily dip the whole thing in something, as opposed to a normal pizza. You gotta do some weird rotations sometimes.
Dip in the crust is one
Why
of
are
my
you
favorite things.
dipping pizza?
Sometimes you want to dip like a whole pizza slice in some marinara or something.
I do like dipping.
I think it's an unnecessary additive.
I like to experiment a little bit. I don't want to live this boring vanilla life where it's like, I gotta eat your pizza the same way every day. Fuck, I'm gonna die someday. I don't want to have the option of it taken away. Come on
If
now.
you're having pizza every day, your life's already pretty
Oh,
spicy.
that's true.
You gotta
You're on the
say
way
that.
down.
That's a real spicy life.
But also, I would be a little bit jealous. Until you died about 11 years before me, I would be like, he's got it figured out.
I mean, I'm rolling the dice every day I get up. Maybe this is the day. Yeah.
Right? Could be.
But if it's not, another pizza awaits.
Oh, with such gusto.
It
Here's
looks
the
like
thing.
this man is a tiny spider.
I see it. Or
does
he's
look
just
like a tiny
jumping.
spider.
He's jumping and putting his arms out.
Yep.
But here's the other thing about it. If you want a square slice of pizza, get a Sicilian.
Why don't we
Delicious.
take cookie stamps from like Christmas time and cut out pizza in the shape of Christmas trees?
You know what? I'd be all right with that. You get a lot of triangles in that situation.
Cobalt, I got it. I gotta
job.
ask, what's up with the Danish snowman?
Well, he's looking out the window and it's kind of snowy outside, and it's kind of getting him down a little bit.
I really thought that was a snowman from Denmark.
That's
The
a
weather outside
visualization
is
of
frightful.
me with Twitch chat staring in, frowning.
Oh.
It's okay. I just said something stupid. I deserved it.
You got it. Yeah.
Rob, you don't have any points, bud.
Yeah, I just rejoined the room.
No, that can't be it. I think you're failing.
That is also true. Yeah.
You got to step your game up, dude.
Do you know what sandwiches they need to make more common?
Reuben.
Thanksgiving leftover sandwiches.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Right?
those are very good.
Because
Just
they are
sell
so
those.
good. Right. That's what I want. Just give
What are
me
your?
some of
You can only have 4 ingredients on them. What are
that.
they?
Ooh.
Turkey stuffing, cranberry gravy.
There you go.
I hate cranberry, though.
That was the easiest question I've ever been
Sub
asked.
out stuffing for mashed potatoes, though.
I
You can
was
have
gonna say that.
Oh.
That's good, too.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that would be my only change.
But what do you remove?
Mm.
You taking which one?
I'm not a big stuffing fan. I'm not a big stuffing guy.
I like stuffing. I'll eat either of your sandwiches, to be honest with you. But
Mhm.
I think I would prefer
Oh.
the mashed potatoes because
The mashed potatoes, I love mashed potatoes. This one instance, though, they don't belong.
Oh, don't you dare!
I don't like a mashed potato on a sandwich.
Mashed potatoes are the
You
perfect
are
sandwich
crazy.
adhesive. I will die on this mountain.
Yeah,
Mashed
no,
potatoes are perfect on a sandwich.
yeah, I agree. I have had stuffing. I mean, I've had mashed potatoes on sandwiches many times, and they are wonderful.
Stuffing is one of the best things that exists.
Well, I
Stuffing
like
is
Don't
one of
take
the
it away.
foods that smells the best, and then it's kind of a letdown when you taste it.
No,
Is he
yeah,
pooping?
it looks like he's pooping.
Like deer.
You know
turkey.
pooping people?
Do you guys have those carts that sell like those weird candied peanuts
Let's go.
in your cities?
No.
Oh, all right,
You-
never mind.
Oh my god, man.
I was gonna say those are the most disappointing foods.
That's him right there. George
Oh my
W.
God.
Ashington.
Washington. This guy.
There's a fucking ton.
Yeah, is there a place that sells Thanksgiving leftover sandwiches? Because I want to go there.
My diner has it.
Dude,
Wait,
they
really?
started selling those
Yeah.
at Subway up here, and I was like, I don't trust you to do it right.
Yeah,
I'm kinda
Like with the
yeah.
weird like synthetic turkey, you're gonna make a leftover Thanksgiving sandwich. I don't want to taste the Subway gravy. It's just
Ugh.
I have zero consumer confidence that you're gonna pull this off properly.
Yeah, I
What do
agree.
you guys think about Firehouse subs? Do you guys have those?
They don't exist here.
Oh,
I don't think
man.
I've ever had it, but I've seen it.
I've had them. They're pretty good.
You know what I don't think is very good
Let me guess.
is
Burger King.
well,
Dude, it's
yes.
so bad.
Yeah,
I
don't
really like
Burger
their
King at
onion
all.
rings with zesty sauce.
They just run mine poorly. It's one time they were out of cheese. I'm like, there's a Kroger literally five minutes away. It's across the street.
Oh my god.
Go get some cheese, man.
Yeah.
I feel like when I was a kid, Burger King was like, it and McDonald's were both like kind of competing. And now
Yeah.
McDonald's is like, they're all right. And Burger King is like, what happened?
Yeah. But
They
see,
have
that
some
might
good
just
ideas.
be being a kid. That's the thing that I can't be sure about. Because I also really liked Burger King when I was a kid.
Mm.
But now it's just like, this is like worse McDonald's, which is confusing.
The
For
only
my
Burger
brain.
King near us is like tucked away behind a couple other buildings. Like they're ashamed that it's there.
It's always like, hey, the
Yeah.
Burger King's on the second floor. Just take the elevator up past the like chiropractor's office.
Past the McDonald's.
Is that a bloody sanitary
No, it's not. It's
pad?
not what that looks like. It came out really, really too much like that.
That really does look
I
like
know, I know.
Oh,
That's
man.
definitely bad. So what's
He's
happening?
really involved with that. I found this in the trash can. I will study it.
Dude, see, Deathward's Bunny Slippers in my chat said Burger King in Germany is actually better than McDonald's. I want to go to Europe and I want to have Burger King there because I have, like, every European I've ever talked to has told me that Burger King is like 10 times better than McDonald's. And
I
just
will go to
see it
Burger King when I'm in
insane.
Ireland, and I'll tell you
Please
how it
do.
is.
I know
Yeah.
this is such a softball, but that's like the most American reason to want to go to Europe of all time. Is to try the different Burger Kings and see how they
Biochemist.
compare.
Yeah.
I wrote Big Chemist.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, man.
Never
Well, it's like-
will Biomajor be more appropriate to spam in chat.
That's all we did right there was take period blood and pour it into an Erlenmeyer flask. That's pretty much sums it up right there. Well, like in Canada, A&W is like A tier. And I've heard that in the U.S. that is not the case at all.
They're okay.
They
What
just
bars?
don't beer here.
Bards,
they got
A&W. There's another type too, I think. It's okay.
Rob,
I like
that
A&W.
rant drawing from earlier was A+, by the way.
The which drawing?
The rant one, that I love that.
Oh, thank you.
What kind of mouse are you using?
Steel Series something.
Oh, is that free shit?
That was the free one that they gave us from Factorio, which is still working, by the way, which I'm very happy about.
I've been very happy with it.
Yeah, me too. The keyboard broke, but the
Great
that's-
drawing.
Not that old though.
Yeah, it's like a year old.
yeah. But I go through mice like really quickly, to be honest.
How did your keyboard break?
The T key stopped working.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very frustrating.
That's right.
Did you not pop the cap off and check it?
I did. So I
Cobalt
did.
and
I popped the
Madman.
cap off, and I even pushed
Good around
the
for me.
button in there. And
Only
it's
6
still
hits?
rusty.
Well, that's shitty.
I got the lowest hits, but I got
Well,
one.
yeah.
Though.
Rob
Yeah.
only got one.
That's
true.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, internet will do that to you.
One
It'll shatter your
thing-
dreams.
I did the other day. I ordered Wendy's, and I got the spicy chicken sandwich. It's the
They've
classic.
fallen from grace, though.
Have they?
When those first came out, it was like this beautiful, delicious piece of chicken, and now it's just like flat. And it wasn't flat before. It was like a nice breast.
My chicken on that sandwich was like the bun was way too small for it. There was so much chicken, and it was magical.
When that happens, I like to just nibble around the edge until it's all nice and packed in there.
I
All
get
the crispies.
mad because on DoorDash, it's too capitalist for me. This show this month has become the slow rebirth of me as like an actual communist, and I'm starting to become more and more okay with it. But DoorDash is like, yeah, we'll deliver Wendy's, McDonald's, or Starbucks. It's a $6.99 delivery fee. And I'm like, I'm not paying that much for you to deliver Wendy's. And they're like, well, I'm not going to bring you Wendy's. And I'm like, that's the way it goes then.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Like the first time I ordered from DoorDash, it was 99 cents delivery fee, and I was like, "Oh, that's
how they
completely
get you,
reasonable."
dude."
Yeah, and then it was like $4.99, and I'm wondering if like on my third order it's gonna be like $10 to deliver the Wendy's.
Yeah, it's a Fibonacci sequence. So the first couple of times is not too bad, but on like the 80th time you order, like you're done, dude. It's more money than has ever existed on Earth.
And it sneaks up on you.
Feels to me like the way that they come up with these calculations is, okay, what's a reasonable price for something? We're going to go 10 or 5% below that. And then over the course of 1 year, we will increase it to about 50% over reasonable.
Right.
Until everyone hates it. And that's what every possible industry seems to be doing for everything we use.
Netflix is doing it.
Yeah. Well,
Like
I mean,
pretty
it's still-
slowly though. But
Yeah, like really slow.
They
Like, I'm
have
still cool with paying
less
$11
good
for
stuff.
Netflix. Yeah.
And I
At this
get
point-
inflation, but still, it's annoying.
Netflix costs less than HBO.
We've started subscribing to Netflix for Netflix content, though. You realize that,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
nothing they have aside from that is any good.
I actually have been pretty much only using Netflix for Netflix content.
I like the swerve you put in there, Cobalt.
You like that?
I was like,
That's
it's
the
me.
mouse talking.
Then it's like, oh, it's a spider. And then it's like, no.
Nothing to do with being a spider.
I'm just throwing distractions left and right, and I got to reel you back in with a circle.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here.
I mean, the other thing is that, like, the business model of DoorDash is very strange, and I don't know how they could possibly make any kind of income from it.
I know how.
So, like,
With
Ow.
$7 delivery fees.
You pay,
Well,
you
yeah.
pay them like 15% of every order for the privilege of using their website.
do they upscale? Like, do they increase the cost on the Wendy's, like,
No, I don't think
individual?
they
Look at the itemized receipt. There's like a
love
tip for the
Wendy's.
driver, and then there's
Yeah.
DoorDash's cut.
Of the tip?
No, of your whole meal.
Oh,
What I
thought
like
there
to
was,
do-
yeah.
I like
That's
to
the
order
exact
Uber
same-
Eats, and then a week later I open the app and tip them. So it's like they think I'm a scumbag, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Damn, he's actually kind of nice." I just forget, man.
That
They
delivery
probably like
fee is like,
downstarring me.
That's like standard, though. I mean, when I worked at Domino's, they have a delivery fee too, which has also gone the same way that Nick was just describing. Those things have been going up.
I feel like people are not understanding. You pay a delivery fee that goes to the restaurant, but you also pay DoorDash.
Oh, okay.
Do you like? I didn't notice that when I was using it.
That's because they. You know, you're in the moment. You're like, well, I'm so close to having this spicy cheeseburger.
Right.
I can't wait. And then you just
Spicy
go,
chicken
that looks
sandwich.
like a reasonable price. But yeah, DoorDash, I think, takes an extra 15% of what the subtotal is. And then you tip, and there's a delivery charge for some places.
I mean, I was actually just explaining this to someone who asked in the chat, actually. So, like, I could get to the Wendy's for free, but it's like a 40-minute walk, like, each way. So, like, $5 for...
You don't have a bike or something?
I do, but it's broken. But also, like, if I want Wendy's, do I want Wendy's bad enough that I'm gonna bike to Wendy's and eat alone in Wendy's?
I won't pay
Better than walking.
I won't pay like
Well.
$4 to get fast food delivered. That's where I've found that's my line. If it's 99 cents to get it delivered, yeah. But if it's like, well, you could get one other thing from the restaurant for the price of the delivery fee, that's where I'm at.
Right.
Is it
Yeah, that's
misanthropic of me to sit in my car after I get drive-through fast food and eat it in my car?
No.
It's not.
That's very common.
You're just trying to dodge the restaurant?
I just I'm by myself. I'd rather be in my car where I can listen to music than sit kind of awkwardly in a public space.
I
know
never feel good about
Dang it.
being alone in a fast food restaurants.
It's a low kneecap.
But then I'm like, well, this is like a nice car. I don't want to get food in it. But then I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to go in the restaurant either. And then that always wins.
I like to eat while I'm driving.
Dude, I had
cars are
a,
dangerous.
I had a surprisingly good food experience at Dave & Buster's of all places.
Wow, that is highly unexpected.
I know. I also was surprised, but it was pretty palatable.
They've got a good one at South in the like, little mall area, and it's got a
Okay.
nice restaurant in it.
That place is fun, man.
I
Never been
enjoy
before.
it.
Back in the
Yeah,
day,
that-
we used to use this device.
The Crossy Road though that you were
too.
playing in that arcade is
Yeah.
so rigged, by the way.
I know. It's bullshit.
yeah, it's
really,
really rigged.
really
You
big.
couldn't beat my score.
Yes.
You can only go forward, you can't go backwards or sideways.
Oh,
You just hit the
that's
forward
crazy.
button.
It
Like,
really
I
only
was-
has a forward button?
That's not
No,
the
yeah,
same
it's-
game.
It's one massive button. That's all you
All right,
can
that
do.
is a lot harder.
Yeah.
They want to take your quotas.
Going backward is like the stealth, secret, awesome move you can do.
You can't even go left or right.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That makes it difficult. Sorry, I put a link up on the screen accidentally while I was eating this yam salad.
Yam.
It's pretty good.
Sounds kind of gross, but I've never
It's
had
pretty.
it.
It's like
so-
it's yam, quinoa, and like a fuck ton of goat cheese.
You know what? You kind of sold me on it.
The
That
goat
sounds a lot
cheese
better.
is doing the job.
Oh,
Oh my god!
Great.
Oh, it's the other one.
Scarf blowing in the wind.
Yes.
I thought it was a series of like flying saucers for a minute, and
You
then
know,
it
it-
just came together.
The details I was adding in there a little slowly, but it got there. I didn't want to just do flat. I wanted like coming at you,
Yeah.
action
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
It was
I liked
doing
it.
that.
Get some
So-
3D glasses.
About your yam salad,
Yes, please.
is there more quinoa than there is yam?
I would say it goes like this. By size, arugula, followed by yams, followed by quinoa, followed by goat cheese.
So it's mostly arugula?
No, but there is more arugula than any other single ingredient.
So really, it's an arugula salad.
But it's not like 50%. Well, okay. See, order a Caesar salad. Hey, where's 1/3 of the original Roman triumvirate? I don't see it. All I see is a
Right.
bunch of
Oh God.
hearts of romaine and this creamy white dressing? Where's
That's a fair
the
point.
Where's the military mind who conquered Gaul under the boot of his heel?
I'm just saying, if you have quinoa in a salad, I feel like it's more of a quinoa salad than it's another. Like the other elements seem to be.
Oh,
Like if I have,
Oh,
if I'm getting
God.
fried rice, I'm not getting, I want some diced pork with a side of rice. That's more than the rice.
I don't understand what you're saying though.
I'm just saying, it seems like a quinoa salad.
It's mostly there's quinoa in the salad. There's also yams and goat cheese.
That is a vile wound.
It's real gross, man. It keeps getting nastier as it goes.
I'm
This
not
is
talking
they're
about
gonna pull
Pompey,
the
you little
sleeve down.
bitch. I'm talking about Julius Caesar, okay?
You did say Caesar salad. Why didn't they make a Pompey salad? Or, to be honest, a Crassus salad, because that would be delicious.
If I'm being honest with you, this is a Crassus salad.
Yeah, I could see it.
Crassus averted.
Did you just straight up call Chad a bitch? I don't know if I've ever heard you do that.
He does that now. He's like real angry since Champions of Fire. I don't really know why.
Testy, man.
it's that ego man's coming out.
I'm not
True,
that
yeah.
testy.
Flex it.
I'm not that testy.
You seem kind of testy.
Not that testy.
It's all
It's
the
just a little
pressure.
testy.
What do you-
All right. Name a historical person that doesn't have food named after them, and then make a food.
Julius Caesar. Ah, fuck.
Yeah. Major issue there.
There should be like a Winston Churchill burger.
Yeah.
Lincoln waffles.
Lincoln waffles.
Oh, okay. What would you put on Lincoln waffle?
No, but this is like Abraham Lincoln doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would eat waffles for breakfast. It seems like you just grab like a handful of acorns and go to town.
But
That's
he
probably
did
true.
chop down a cherry tree.
That's George Washington, my dude.
Oh, you're right. So, but then you could have Washington waffles. with
Why
like
are this guy's legs on upside down?
Wait. No. It's not that.
Oh, actually, Lincoln sausages makes more sense because it's like sausage links. So, like,
Oh, okay.
Sausage
Lincolns
Lincoln
or something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Sausage Lincolns, yeah.
Is he puking down his front?
God
I think
damn
it's
it.
a
There's
scarf,
not enough.
but I
There's
don't-
not enough.
Lentil.
Oh!
Wow.
But Washington pancakes would have a berry
Yeah.
compote.
I needed to give him the fucking pointed shoulders. That's the problem.
Berry
He
compote
needs
is
a better
tasty.
ninja mask.
He really did look like his legs were on upside down. Sorry.
Thought he was like some kind of monk holiday guy or something. I don't even know.
I don't
Puking
think
down
I
his
would-
shirt.
The problem with a historical figure lending their name to a food item is that I'm pretty sure until like 1970, almost everybody on Earth ate garbage all the time.
Yeah.
It was like, what'd you have for lunch today? What we
Spam,
grew.
fried spam.
What the military aid plane dropped for us to consume. Sorry that we don't have a grocery store, so to speak, and that's yeah. I mean, I thought that was a waffle, so I was going on the
This
whole.
is interesting.
I mean, it is a waffle.
It's shapes that I like, that the way they come together. Mostly.
Even like in the 1950s, America being birthed as like an economic powerhouse. They're like, "What do you want for dinner?" Could you just like, I don't know, boil a steak and 2 potatoes and then a bunch of broccoli in the same pot, drain it, and then put it on a plate for me?
What in God's name happened to this cheesecake?
I was like, until the black line, I was like, man, could you make me a T-shirt? Because I'm liking the way this is going.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, it is something.
What?
Good.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, this is
Washington waffles.
Washington waffles.
Yeah.
I'm making it so much harder than it is.
Napoleon boneless chicken nuggets. I like that.
What's going on with the red part of that?
That's the berry compote on top.
Looks like
cherries.
Oh,
Oh, cherries.
I didn't expect you to go so fancy.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a perfectly fine, healthy dinner. Oh, why don't you go out and order a boiled steak then?
And a side of your finest jelly beans.
Jelly beans, yep.
That's like going to the fucking melting pot.
Yeah.
This guy's staring right through me.
Y'all ever been there?
Intense.
Sadly.
Yeah.
We had one, but I didn't go.
We were
Fun.
gravely disappointed.
Never
So were
had
we.
fondue.
Hot pot, on the other hand, is delicious, and I was trying to get them to go.
I've
to
eaten
it.
a hot pot before. I lived in Asia.
Have you eaten hot pot? You never told me.
Yeah, of course I've eaten. I called it by its Japanese name when you introduced it to me.
Well, it's Chinese here.
Well,
so.
I mean, it's Chinese there too. They just give it a different name. Anyway.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Melting pot? You mean the U.S.?
That's like not even a joke. That's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
making an
That's what
observation.
you guys do that. You're melting pot.
Well,
Yeah. I never really like the term because it doesn't really. It's not exactly true.
It also kind of gives the idea of like the end of Terminator when he gets melted in the liquid hot like iron, and then I always picture that that's what happens to like new immigrants to America. They're like, hey, like your culture? Well, now you're immersed in molten hot iron, and America comes out on the other side.
Right, yeah.
That's their crazy wild last names getting replaced with nice stuff like Smith.
It's true.
Burning the slag right away.
Is that what that is? Slag?
Nah, slag's it's the liquid iron. I don't know why I used it that way.
I thought it was like a British term for being a prostitute.
I think it just means promiscuous in Britain.
Dang it!
No,
What's slagging off?
No slagging off, you wanker.
I was slagging off earlier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
Wait, is Thursday Night Football on Twitch today?
Oh, that's
Really?
kind of cool.
does
That
that
is
mean?
amazing. I have Twitch chat with my football.
Dude, I've actually found myself while watching football streams exiting out of full screen every now and then to like
look at the chat.
instinctually look at chat to see how they react to certain plays.
Me too.
What, you mean like on your television? You exit the full screen stream of the NFL
All
football?
right, yeah.
No,
To slag
you know,
off is
of
to
course,
call
right.
someone names. Gossiping.
We need to have like a tete-a-tete with England though, because like spunk is a good thing here, and then over there it's cum. And then
Is it not
slag
that
is a
here?
metallic thing here, and then over there it's a slut. Pardon
Wait,
my French.
is Spunk not come here? What's Spunk?
No,
Spunk's
Spunk is
somebody
not-
that's very peppy, very
Yeah,
energetic.
exactly.
Oh,
I mean, you
yeah,
can
because
call
I'm
it-
Spunky. Yeah,
A fanny is your butt here, and it's your vagina in England. Like,
that is funny.
then there's
actually.
worse examples that we can all think of as well. I mean,
Yes!
Fanny
he's done it
Schmeller.
again.
Oh, it's a one of these.
Mm-hmm. No, you got it.
I mean, honestly, I think we probably use spunk to describe cum more than we do to describe an exuberant person here. But that's probably just like our group.
Nobody in North America that didn't come from England calls cum spunk as their first
Yeah, no,
option.
they totally do.
Absolutely not.
Not as the
but-
first.
Yeah, but like I've always thought of Spunk as cum.
No,
Why do we
it's
have to call it cum? That's so confusing.
It is a
It
weird
is very
one.
confusing,
There's
yeah.
infinite combinations of letters.
Yeah.
And yet we had to
like, I'm
choose-
coming is so universally used outside of sexual context.
It's very true. Great try.
Oh, thank you.
Dang it.
I'm actually like really excited to watch NFL football on Twitch.
Who's playing tonight? Let me guess. Tennessee Titans.
Probably not, but I don't know.
That's a good guess for
Sam-
Thursday Night Football.
Not our Titans.
San Francisco 49ers.
Freak out.
Atlanta
No.
Falcons and New Orleans Saints.
You are absolutely correct. Yeah.
What an
that's
outrageous guess. A shot in the dark.
Mm-hmm. Rob, you mean to tell me you're not interested in restreaming the Game Awards tonight with me?
definitely it. No,
Starting in like half an hour, right?
Yeah, I thought it was
possibly.
on during the NLSS.
No.
I had the time wrong.
Well,
I
I
don't-
wouldn't be here.
I know Jess wanted to do
You're right.
that, so maybe, yeah, that's what's possible.
Let's take some time to pimp our channels. Why don't we start with Cobalt?
Oh, hey, first up, what's up? I'm Cobalt. Like to play a lot of different games, indie games, stuff like that. I'm live every single day that my internet permits, except for on Wednesdays are usually my off day. And after this, I'm going to be doing some Isaac racing with Brain TM, I believe. So swing on by if that's your thing. If not, have a nice night. Thanks for having me here on Thursdays.
How about you, Bear Taffy?
Hey, I'm going to be restreaming the Game Awards tonight with Elise. Twitch.tv/BearTaffy. Come on by.
How about you, Robert?
Yeah, hi, I'm Rob, also known as Alpaca Patrol. You can find me at Alpaca Patrol everywhere, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Also, discord.gg/alpacapatrol. And I guess I will most likely be spamming rack attacks in the Saints-Falcons game. So if you want to go watch that with me, it'll be a good time.
And finally, Nicholas.
Hey everybody, Rockley Smile here. You can check me out here on twitch.tv/Rockley Smile. Follow me on Twitter at Rockley Smile for times and dates of things going on. I kind of want to join you now for the Game Awards thing.
Oh, please.
I just got the times wrong in my head. So do I have time to get food? It's in a half an hour?
Yep, you got plenty of time.
All right, then I'm going to do that then.
You could just tweet Jeff Keighley and be like, hey, hold
You
off.
push
for
it
like
back
20
another 10 minutes or so. Yeah.
Come on, Jeff. I really want to see the show here, but I'm running a little late.
I played Evolve with that guy.
You played
Jeff?
Evolve with Jeff Keighley?
Yeah, at PAX East.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Rob was in the other group, remember?
Yeah.
We got all the other celebrities.
Markiplier and Jeff Keighley were in my group.
Damn, dude. Oh, we're going to do the voting thing, by the way. Twitch has an extension, so if you want to join us in the chat, you can predict the winners on screen, which is kind of neat.
Oh, that's cool.
Do they have a select all PUBG option?
No, but they should.
Yeah.
PUBG Game of the Year all years.
Look,
Of course.
it's not.
It's a lighthearted jab in the
Look,
scheme of
I'm
things,
just-
really.
There are lion demons and rack attacks already in the Thursday night video. Football.
Thursday Night Football chat?
Yeah.
What is it? Twitch.tv/ like CBS or something?
No, it's twitch.tv/Prime Video.
Oh, it's an Amazon thing.
Yeah, because
That makes
Amazon has
sense.
it this year. Yeah.
All right. I want a shirt that says that. You wouldn't understand. It's an Amazon thing.
Dude, Ryan,
Yes.
how big is it going to be for your ego if you end up pulling more viewers than this NFL football game?
I mean, I won't be live, so it's not plauble, right?
I'm just saying, like right now they're
Just
at
in total.
5,800, so,
So
you're
there's
looking
some
at a possibility here.
I think the NFL has broader appeal than us, unfortunately.
I don't know. On Twitch, maybe not.
I mean, the real question is what national pastime has killed more people? The NLSS or the National Football League?
That's a great.
Oh, has
I think
anyone
we've only
added
killed
up our
one.
curse toll?
Well,
Oh.
we've killed a few.
Have we?
Yeah.
I must have missed a few.
I think we might have accidentally killed Tom Petty.
Oh, no.
Why is there no volume control?
There is.
Ah, okay. I didn't have
It's
any volume.
different. It's on the player.
Ah, okay, yeah, because I just heard Jimmy Fallon very loudly on my stream by accident. Cyrus, close your ears. Don't listen to that.
Anyway, hey. Thanks for being here. See you later.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Later.
Peace.
Hey, thanks for watching the show. We'll be back. I'll be back with Kate tonight at like 9 p.m., maybe 9:15 Pacific Standard Time. Over at twitch.tv/lovelymomo. I don't know what we're going to play yet, but I know that we will be playing video games. Does that tickle your fancy? Maybe yes, maybe no. I'm not going to stream Friday morning. I can't stream on Wednesday night, but I can stream on Friday morning. If you guys like Chaos, he's like a Canadian hip hop artist. Anyway, okay. But yeah, I'll be live later tonight in like 4 hours or something like that. Thank you to Baron V Square and Origin Angel, Guram Fluffy, Emka 89554, Dr. Zeus, Shane McSee 94, Ben Caton, Dingo Django, Eastern Bison, I'm Trin, Magic Squid Guy, Mr. Redead, Lava Wolf, The Chosen One, 311. Champagne Poppy, The Steel Gamer, Jim Puff, Tuxedo Cow, Yogi Isbar. I apologize. I feel it. There's a burp in my diaphragm. I gotta get it out. Oh, it went back in. That's not good. Deep Sea Fanglyfish, Kirbykins, A Tribe Called Zest, Jigger, Ty Cams, Mr. Wolfenstein, Taper, Junithorn, Alex Timo. I always, whenever a name is just 10 digits, I don't like to read it because I worry that it's somebody's phone number and I'm spreading it. So thank you, Numeric String, who has subscribed for 36 months in a row. Bad Rat, Johansson, Archelamus, Zombie 197, Beard Despair, A Dirty Ewok, Segbas 2004, UNV Annihilator, Britananaluski, JT1149. It is an IT crowd reference. Okay, fair enough. Antimatter Gizmo, Kaiserwolf, Maxusi 3K, Firemaster 300 TB, Fat Kraka, Fried Frog 92, Faxit 2, Blue 561, Liquor. It's a high priority Twitch name. Polygon 95, Zoidberg, Crispy 27, Sarah Facilia, Surfy Striker 588, Wizard Island, Logan Wolfric, Wanamatic, Ken Touch This, Arguing Ocean, Trebek 06, Leo Boy 993, Fabian F0, Zenjion Zriston, Toilet Store, Sasori, Irish Bucks Fan, Whiskey Lung, Does English, Check Q, Matt HD, Kodak 42, Stewart is me, Ivan Boulder, Berturndal, Royal Kimaris, Zeal Iskander, Stooped 349, Turbine Pro, I Am Rar Dog, Brown Coat Moose, Smiley Sam 123, Falungi, N Mazurin, Mach Zed, Ice Cold X, Vidya Gamer, Impatient Person, La House of Sushiville, Lord Error Prone 42, Dimian 25, Wrath SF, Alexandrovich 11, Shrivel, Ravennet, Jolly's Jolly Jamboree, Jimmy's Jolly Jamboree, Wicca 6285, Flurp 89, Join 213 for 53 months in a row, says waste of money. You're not going to hear you argue with me. You could have put that in crypto. It's going to the moon, boys. Tomato Curry 1, Ninth Raptor, Tasty Bee Berries, Hey Arden, Loopholes, Rediser, Emo Llama, Baller Stew, Fubikiko, Mika Brer, Flapjack 234, SSF 1991, Tuna Vincent, Lol 1759, Bakaman's Plan, is the plan you see at the top of the span. Da, 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 da. The Bakaman's plan is the plan that you have if you're then. But da, 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 da. To Stock Dash, New Pulse, Hell Scotty, Polo Ronco 12, Dilatorily, NYC Trimley 123, Elongated Danish Toaster, Shrivel, Donor Kebab 69, Dragon Rage 210, Elder Horse God Takuya 2, Diwaka, Dimitri 93, Finlu, Mr. Forrest, Lemonade, Delicious Jammy, Seductive Lamia, Chives Ronaldo, Benny XS, Jedi Padawan, Shiny Suitman, MWR 1021, RMP 613, Juana Jones Twitch, Captain Pikmin, Botarn, Spaceman 14, Truce Elements, Dark Matter 99, I Like to Vike, $11 for like a Coors. It wasn't a Coors, it was like a Ballast Point or something, but it was still too expensive. Like, there is almost no 12-ounce beer that you can justify being $11 if it's like a mass-produced, not Nectar of the Gods, sweet ambrosia. Just an outrageous amount of... The price was out of control, is what I'm saying. JS Chip, Demon Caddy, Spidrixon, Farquad 852, Total Biscuit, oh, thank you so much. Yyleden, Nightfire 355, Fish for Me 123, Flyin' God, Logan LP, Little Hero, Wawa Dude, Last Grey Wolf, Malfturbation, Seaber's Boy, Elite Broccoli, Leatherwit, Flaky is Hickey, Vostok 238, Laceration Lenny, Larderon 123, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Whoop69, Wargleflorp, Calvin X, Lil Brizzy, I Hate Exercise, Cassis TV, Sinus X1, Salvir, Degenerator. Thank you very much. There is new Prime loot. This is my first time seeing it. You can get System Shock 2 for free from December 7th to December 13th on the Windows platform. If you have Twitch Prime, you can claim that offer. You can get Tekken 7 emote bundle. Hold up, my dudes. You have to use the code. Wait, no. Where's my emotes? I want the emotes. Redeem using code in game. No. I want the emotes. I want the Tekken emotes. Is that one? Tekken Panda? How do you do it? Tekken Asuka. Poke Gengar. These are for Twitch primers only? Tekken Heihachi. Let's do it, dude. It actually worked. What a world. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to host one of my co-hosts today. I guess if Bear is doing it with Elise and Nick, then we will send you guys over there. But for now, I'll see you in like 4 hours on twitch.tv/lovelymomo for Kate's stream. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.